of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Always wanna come. Two, never wanna leave. Three, always wanna come. 1, 2, 3, never wanna leave. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. 'Cause I'm the best baby that they never gotta keep. 1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Exes and love, they haunt me like ghosts. They want me to make them all. They won't let go. Exes and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. I had me a boy, turn him into a man. I showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa. Then I let him go. Now there's one in California who can curse on my name. 'Cause I found me a better lover in the UK. Hey, till I made my getaway. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. 'Cause I'm the best baby that they never gotta keep. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave. Exes and love, they haunt me like ghosts. They want me to make them all. They won't let go. Exes and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
'Cause
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
We got the Refugees All-Stars, rubber dubbing in the club. Wyclef Jean, John Forte, Roswell. I mean, the streets are getting a little crazy. Look here. Look at shorty got back. Should I ask her for a dance? Hold on, there's too many in the wolf pack. And besides, dirty cats talking to her, buying her fake furs and taking her to the fever. Quiet as it's kept, they ain't even it's been. She spends his Franklin's, hit the malls with her friends. Material girl living in the material world, but it's alright, cause it's Saturday night. So Mr. Funk Master, pump the BGs. And all you college students playing Ouija's. Check the spelling REFUGE. Get the CD from Sam Goody. You ain't even close with the rhymes that you wrote. Don't be mad cause you broke. Let me clear my throat. John Forte, grab the microphone, sway it this way.
I'm more than just a rhymer. You still a small timer. Hoping at the game, treat that ass a little kinda. Every step tangoed. Your beat don't concern me. I'm eating mangoes in Trinidad with attorneys. My crew slang flow worldwide like a current. With the every spot where nobody got insurance. Rubber do the math. You ain't half the exotic. My man's claim true. You forget about it. Ho, just a new sense. Like my influence. Well recognized. You a lie trying to do it. Got juice, told your lady. Oops, we nuts, baby. Smooth and charismatic, automatic. You gon' save me. God bless the dead as my son survive. We strive to teach you, baby, and stay alive. Nice, baby. John Forte. Yeah, watch your lady.
Watch your lady. Yeah. Especially around dirty guys.
If you got more than $1 in your pocket right now, put your hands up.
Well, you can't tell by the way I roll, shorty, that I'm a ladies' man, a businessman. Condos down the shore, multi-million pension plan, but it ain't in my plan to make moves without the fan. I keep it intact, real clef through the track. John, play the map while I pay the tax. Business as usual, watching suspects. Still my assets get cut with G-Lets. We built this concept, connect like 9X. Drinks at the bar, my American Express.
You a cook up, the copper, pull up, then my cuff up. You, who's calling bluff? Now you shook up, cause you lock up. Man, I love up. You, who's calling bluff? Hey yo, John is chillin', dirty cash dealin'. What more can I say? We livin', that's what we got it good. And since you understood, we
Live at the carnival, 9-7 till infinity, high. Refugee all-stars. Can't stop the shining. Can't stop the shining. Can't stop the shining. Can't stop the shining. You wanna stop the shining? You wanna stop the shining? You wanna stop the shining? Somebody got me,
Enough is enough! I have had it!
Why so serious?
And we hold the world ransom for
Wayne Gandy.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Show me.
Broadcasting live from the Armada FM studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
You may build me up, yeah. Can you build me up, yeah? You won't break me down. I've come too far, yeah. I've come too far, yeah. To just throw in the towel. Hey. It's a new day. I'ma do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. You may build me up.
Welcome. You're listening to the Sports Joc Morning Show. It is 9 a.m. We are live. That sound you heard this morning, that chirping, it means that spring is close. When you start hearing the birds chirping, that's how you can tell when winter coming. You don't hear as much chirping. Some of y'all still asleep. Y'all ain't even wake up that early. The birds chirping, the roosters are crowing, and Big Kenny is rubbing the truth's feet. No, I'm just making that part up. I made that part up. Good morning to you. Glad to be here. Sports and entertainment. That is the Sports Joc Show. That's what we live to do, to make it all make sense. I did at the beginning of the year ask you people to relax and focus. Uber drivers shooting people. You're at XL plant. I mean, what's going on out there? Do we need to get some of that? What's going on? Brother, so many of us dying. That's how you do it when you don't know the saying. You just kind of, and so that's how you, well, at least in the church, because you don't remember all them hymns, especially when they get to the verse 3. You ever notice that, like in the hymn book, it's like 1, 2, you don't know the third part. You just know the first 2. Kind of like the Black National Anthem, Let Freedom Ring and all that. You don't really just know the first part. Lift every voice and sing. Ring with the harmony of liberty. You just be fading and making it up as you going. You just know. It ain't just me. I see y'all too doing it. Some of y'all be doing it when the national anthem, like, man, that was like the first song you learned. Some of y'all still don't know it. I know that's right. But I'm here. Big Kenny's here. The truth is in the building. Oscars last night. We're going to talk about that. Criticism of Gronk and his crews. Calling Gronk a womanizer, a sexist. Really? You mean the man that spent a whole week with a porn star would be misogynist? I don't know. We will check that out. But criticism about how he lures the women onto the boat. Lures them on? Something tells me they spent money to join the Gronk cruise, but we'll talk about that. Got a little Louis Farrakhan, little nation of, modern day slavery is what he calls the NBA. So we're going to hit on that a little bit in the show. So we have a great show for you today. I'm going to start off before I bring the co-host on. SeaWorld. I know most of you missed this SeaWorld thing. SeaWorld sent an employee undercover to the PETA people. Yeah, I know y'all didn't get this story, but they finally caught the guy. He was spying on PETA for SeaWorld. Now, it went, are we trying to reenact movies in life? I mean, SeaWorld has spies. I mean, what is going on? Is this the Cold War? SeaWorld sent an undercover for 18 months to spy on PETA to get the information to make sure when PETA was going to try to close down whatever animal. And the PETA people finally discovered the guy and has tried to prosecute him. I don't know how you prosecute for joining your group. But, yeah, he was a SeaWorld employee. And I just found that to be very interesting that SeaWorld has spies. Most people haven't even been to SeaWorld. They know the name, but everybody, it's like the fourth option. People, they want to go like 9 different Disney things, and then it's like, we're going to go to SeaWorld on Friday. And everybody start coughing. I'm going to stay in my room. Mr. Johnson, I think I'm coming. Nobody ever wanted to go to SeaWorld. I'm from Florida, Central Florida. Grew up about 20 miles from SeaWorld. Nobody wanted to go to SeaWorld. You go to the lake. Nobody really. Shamu jumped one time, and that was it. But SeaWorld, big aquarium, spies at the PETA. Mike Vick should have put a spy in the PETA. No, it's too soon for the Mike Vick PETA jokes. Oh, it's too late? Okay, I didn't know it could be too late, but maybe he should have spied on him. The protection against the treatment of animals. PETA. But I'm here. I'm going to be here till the noon hour. I got the funny man himself who will be portraying Lou Gossett Jr. today. Air Force One. What was that movie he used to do? Ace of Spades. What was the most flight movies that Lou Gossett used to do back in the 80s? Nobody. Iron Eagle. There we go. I know. Iron Eagle. Lou looked the same age. He looked 50 then, and he looks 50, still looks 50 now. But portraying Lou Gossett today will be the funny man himself, Big Kenny. Good morning to you there, Lou.
Good morning, soldier. I think that maybe you ought to understand, mayonnaise, that we don't have time for your foolishness here, boy. As far as you PETA people, you should have been tipped off when he smelled like fish and clapped like a seal. All of you are not paying attention. And as far as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is concerned, if the NBA is like slavery, signs me up, master. I could use me one of them $100 million contracts, sir. I show like an endorsement deal, sir. Yes, sir. I's will endorse Tang real good for you, sir. Yes, I will. If I can get me a signature shoe, I's like that for you, master. Hold on, watching me dunk for you, sir. Watch my crossover, master. Yes, sir.
I want you to wear these Adidas every day.
You want me? Is you gonna pay me $20 million, sir?
I'm gonna give you $200 million over 10 years to wear these Adidas every day.
It's gonna be a strain on me, sir, but I believe I'll be able to squeeze my feet into these Adidas. Sir, is you gonna allow me to date white women, sir?
You can have all you want.
All the white women I want, sir. I'm sorry for even asking the question, sir, but I'll date white women if you want me to, sir. I will, and I'll make $20 million in just endorsements. That ain't counting my multi-million-dollar salaries, sir.
And you can impregnate them all. You don't have to have
Can I get
no
tattoos
limit
on my face, sir?
Yes, sir.
Swing low, sweet chariot. Whoa, pick a bale of cotton. Whoa, pick a bale of hay. Whoa, pick a bale of cotton.
You can do all that.
Right down here in the NBA.
And there's a plus to it. On a certain night, I'll let you choke a coach.
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
You get the choke
I thank the Lord done smiled on me too much now. You saying I could maybe choke a white man that sleeps with white women?
You can choke master.
Takes me, Jesus, takes me now. Send me home, send me home, send me home.
Oh,
on this last day of Black History Month for the leap year. I supposed to sign up.
We might not
is my chains gonna be diamond and platinum, sir?
So baby, we on done the Louis Farrakhan segment.
Yeah, that's done. That's done.
I thought the same thing. Sign me up if that's slavery. But we'll talk about Louis Farrakhan.
Hold on. One critical question here, massa.
What is it there, sir?
Is there whips?
No, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. I have to do that. I mean, even if it was a whip, a lash or two for white women and millions of dollars and choking white folk, I might have still signed up, but no whips.
There's plenty of automobiles.
Yes.
You mean I ain't got to walk, sir?
You won't have to. You don't even have a car. You have an automobile.
Well, I seen good white folk drive automobiles, so rest of us just be driving hoopties.
Because they tell me when it crosses over $250,000, it's an automobile. It's not a car any longer.
Oh,
it is
sir.
an automobile.
I just never know that afore.
For that kind of money, you get the full word. You don't just bring it down to a car. It's an automobile.
Automo. How's that spelled? So, you know, I ain't never learned to read real well, but I figure I could buy somebody who does that for me.
Yeah, you can have plenty of boys riding with you. You'll never have to drive.
Outstanding, sir.
And they will have some stuff that will relax you in the back.
Oh, you mean behind me, sir? I don't get down like that, sir. Maybe that's a Chris Bosh.
No, Truth, we're going to get to you when we come back from break. Louis Scott Jr. over here playing the role of Toby. We'll be back right after this.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
The Sports Joc Morning Show is now on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station, Las Vegas. Hear us live Monday, 6 a.m. to 9 Pacific on the all-new Power 88.
All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. There's something about that work, 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 work. When you walk out, before the table turn. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I would never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you.
back to the Sports Joc and Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. We are glad to be here. It is the last day, leap year, February. Every 4 years, we tack on a day to balance out our rotation around the sun. For you people that don't know why leap year exists, it really takes 365 days, 365.249 days to revolve. So they make it up by putting it all in one day. Those 6 hours, every 4 years to make a day. And that's how they came up with leap year. It'd be kind of cool to have like a big birthday on a leap year though, like your signature birth, like your 25th, like the leap year fall, and that kind of stuff. I figured it'd be kind of cool to. Well,
I was hosting a comedy show Saturday night, and there was a gentleman in the audience who was celebrating his birthday, and his birthday is today.
Okay.
He's a leap year baby. Oh, looked like he had to be in his early 60s maybe, showing out. I'm talking about. and I was like, dude, you are showing out way too hard to be 15. You know what I mean? You're not even supposed to be in here, technically, at 16, 15 years old, but you up in here high as a witch doctor and just making yourself very, very noticeable.
Did he say what day he celebrated on when it's not leap year? Does he go 28th or the 1st?
No, I didn't even ask.
Probably the 28th, because the first he got to pay bills. So
I would imagine, because the first ain't nothing celebratory about paying bills. Like, woo, yeah, the fall. Okay, then. Bill day.
Jaguars defensive end Dante Fowler playing referee down at he's 21 years old. He standing at an elevator, just setting up the video we're going to show you. His current squeeze bumps into his baby mama. I don't make this stuff up now. This stuff I've been waiting all week to bring this story to you. Pimping at his highest. I mean, when you can get him to fight in the hallway, standing in front of the elevator. The only thing you could have done better was to get him to fight in the elevator. I mean, this is at the highest.
Well, I'd have found a better way to get them together. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I mean,
You're a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah,
we know.
That's just, how the dog get down.
10 p.m. at night. This happened about 3 weeks ago. We have a video here.
Before we go to the video, we have to set it up, Sports Joc. With ladies and gentlemen, this next bout will be a one-round bout sponsored by Dante Fowler. In the red corner, his baby mama. In the blue corner, his side piece. Let's get ready to rumble! Okay.
Let's see the video right here. If you're looking at the Sports Joc page, the tall gentleman is Dante Fowler. That is his squeeze right there. They're having a little talk. Everything seems calm right here.
And then you're going to see when it's about to get real.
They seem like they're trying to hash it out. Dante's explaining, I told you.
And then the shoes come off. And they wasted no time. Hook,
but can you go back? It's like right before she slides her shoes up, right there. Go back. Please, go back. Yeah, it's like he is actually Michael Buffalo. Right. Buffer. Like, go ahead. It's not.
That hand is like the green flag in NASCAR.
It was like they were in the dojo. He got that. Hey.
And then they go at it. We apologize for any of this uncensored, licensed violence.
What's going on?
But this is a modern day cat fight.
A woman barefoot under another woman just do something to me, but the punches could stop.
And then they got fatigued, as most people that
all them mollies and that weed they be smoking. Got them tired.
You got to get you some weave as she's pulling the weave, and her leotard is coming up.
Look, break.
And then
Now, who did he roll off? Did he roll the baby mama off real forcefully, or was that his side piece? He rolled off the baby mama. Or he just told them to break and go back to their neutral corners and start again.
And this, and the thing, and a lot of groups have come out to bash him and saying that he should have been.
And then they got on the elevator. All right, have a good night.
Breaking it up, but in that truth, Big Kenny, you do see that nobody seemed to be phased. Like they all seem like this is a regular occurrence. Did you kind of get that vibe? Like there is no, because usually before a fight, the two people that's fighting mix words, and this is like you stand in your corner, like almost. Well, you know,
I don't know. It's interesting because if this were one of those "I caught you trying to cheat on me" scenarios, the beef would usually be between the man and the female he's got the problem with. You can clearly see this is sort of a mediation type of situation where they're discussing it, and he seems to say, look, if y'all just can't get along, then go ahead. Then.
Almost like he hired whoever that's with him because
somebody is videoing this.
I don't.
Who is the videographer?
So I don't.
Are these not security cameras?
Oh, that's a security camera.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But even when they're on the ground there, when they seem like they're fatigued, he seems like he is egging on to keep the action going. Right here,
Sports Joc, at some point, do you think
here, it's like, no, go ahead on, get some more right here.
Watch how he rolls this other chick off. Now watch how forcefully he rolls this other girl off of her.
It's just a very interesting.
At some point, do you think that he should have stopped this before it got this far? Do you think that there was any obligation he had to intervene?
I think there was obligation that even before they started swinging at all. Now, I do understand people. Now, first of all, he's 21, fresh out of college, so he's about as crazy as they probably are. But in the video, I thought that I don't want to sit here and watch either one of you fight. So I would have probably, if a fight broke out, then I might have let it go. But I would have been trying to usher the young lady that he eventually got on the elevator with onto the elevator, and we just leave.
Because there was some opportunity for prevention.
Correct. Now, if I'm standing there with this young lady and the fight breaks out, then maybe I do take a step back. I've done that before. Wink, wink. It's an inside joke. These are guys over here where I just step back from some action.
You mean when we was at the strip club a couple weeks ago? That what you talking about? When the scrippers were fighting?
But in here, I would say yes, before, because everything was so calm. So if he had walked up on it and they were fighting, if as he was talking, one of them dove across the imaginary line. Remember, we used to drive that line, step across that line. Bet you won't step across. Y'all never did that? Well, you write the line in between you, step across that line.
No.
Oh, y'all city fighters. Y'all don't know nothing about that country fighting?
No, we
there
don't
weren't rules. He just went in.
We call stepping across the line taking the safety off. You know what I mean? When we was ready to get it popping, that's how.
Well, we were family members, so
same thing.
We want to give each other a chance to make it out.
Well, I'm saying, as a family, we take the safety off, which means look, we family. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else we just start lighting it up.
But I will say, I would have
stopped him.
Yes.
It looks like they were coming to talk about something. Yes. Like it was an arranged meeting. Yes. I'm not sure they expected that there was going to be a fight going on, but it did break out. And
because you know that either way it goes, you could find yourself in some kind of lawsuit. You know, people will try to sue you for your money. One of them is your child's mother. So whether you like her or not, there is a child seated between one of those people.
I bet child support court is in his future.
I gotta tell you, there's nothing extremely attractive about a man that's gonna allow that to happen. Right. I mean, for me, as I back up, I'm speaking. The truth is speaking, and so the truth perspective is, if I was either one of those women, I'd be so over him. The fact that he allowed that to happen. That I mean, once you have to fight with another woman, that's not really your man anyway.
Well, that's his baby mama, the roadkill. And then he was going to see the mistress.
Well, let me say
that's not even the mistress.
And he allowed all of that to happen.
I don't think he allowed anything.
Yes, he did. We witnessed him allow that to happen.
They made the conscious choice to fight one another.
Certainly. And then when
once you
10 minutes of opportunity.
Now, the pimp in me is disappointed in him because this fight is clearly over lack of knowledge. Somebody doesn't know their position on his team. He should have been very clear and clear cut.
So it's bad coaching.
It's bad coaching. Totally bad coaching. He let his players get out the box. But on the other side, if the team you playing for don't want to re-sign you on the contract. Are you gonna go fight the coach about keep me on the team, or fight the dude that took your position? You lost your spot. Be grown about it and either hit the gym and get your speed up or whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. But for you to decide that I'm going to fight someone over somebody, all of those assessments should be made in advance. He's not worth fighting for simply because he's willing to let you fight for him.
Right.
And for you to continue on with it makes you look crazy.
And that's why I'm trying to put the face. Make sure you understand, like I do with a lot of these stories. Third pick of the draft last year, he's 21. These women probably are 20. They all halfway don't know which direction. You know, they probably both still dealing with him.
Oh, of course. I bet at the same time.
Right. It's probably now they just know. So we'll go to break. We'll come back. Steph Curry in the 3, huh? We'll be right back.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Your Power 88 weather for today, mostly sunny and very warm, high of 79 degrees. Overnight low tonight of 49. Currently, it's partly cloudy and 51 in Vegas.
Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away, I can't get her out of my. I think about the girl all the time. East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, it's on when she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I can? I like the way you work it, no diggity, I like to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity, I like to bag it up. By the time, baby, never apply. Very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Words to words, spins the verb. Lovers it just so freak what you love. Only with the fatness, you don't even know what. You got to pay a play just for shot a bang and to look your way. I like the way you work it. Trump tight all day, every day. You blow my mind, baby, the time. Baby, I can get you in my ride. Hey, 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 come on, that girl, let's do it. Hey, 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 I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity.
on sports, news, gossip, blah, 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 blah.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. It is February the 29th. We won't see this day again for 4 years. Leap year. Eventually it'll be some kind of holiday, some kind of capitalistic something. They'll make some little stuffed animal or a particular flower. It's something, it's America. We make something out of everything.
The leap year lion.
Yeah, proposals are today. Remember all the women can propose to men.
Leaping lizards.
It'll be something in that regard. Chris Humphries has bought out his contract. He'll be signing with the Hawks. Joe Johnson last night debuted with the Heat. He got bought out of his contract with the Nets. Both of those were teammates a couple of years ago. Now they're on different teams. NBA season is in the midst of winding down. About 23, 24 games left. Steph Curry putting on a display of shooting that we haven't seen in a while. A lot of the old schoolers have been coming out talking about Steph and the shooting, and some of the modern players are criticizing guys like Oscar Robertson. First and foremost, Oscar Robertson is a Hall of Famer. He was a walking triple-double in his time. So you might not like what he's saying, but you can't discredit whether he knows basketball or not. He's not some armchair guy. From what his comments about Steph Curry to me, when he was saying about D'ing him up, we, especially the people on this panel, just remember a time where you play a little more physical. And guys start making 2 or 3 shots, you went and showed him your elbow to his chest. You made it a little harder on him. When you watch Steph play, there is no distance that he can't shoot from. I think that is it's not even necessarily that he hits 3-pointers. It's just that he seems to always be in range. As soon as he crosses over half court, he beat Orlando with like a 40-foot shot right here you see on the show, on the Sports Joc page. Last week here in Atlanta, he was here playing. I think this team can break the Jordan record because they seem like they might want to break it. I have reported on this show plenty of times about how superstars just kind of sit. I witnessed that Friday with Derrick Rose. I talked about last week with Dwayne Wade, where guys just taking themselves out of the lineup. This Golden State team, these guys are just playing. You turn on the game. If they're out for a real reason. So that record of 72-10, I think they will break it. They've already lost 5 games. They can easily go 19-5. I mean, if not, win them all. I mean, they don't really look. They come from behind. They play from ahead. And when you have somebody like Steph Curry, barring injury, they definitely, if they want the record, and they play with fun. I don't know if everybody else seems like they're only playing to make the playoffs, and then I'll get serious. These people seem like they're just going to play every game like it's a playoff game. And that gives, I think there's been other talented teams as well that could have challenged this record, but people start gauging, okay, we're 8 games ahead. Okay, we'll rest Big Ken in the truth this week or this game because now we're so far ahead, we don't have to worry about records. We'll just worry about, and that is true, but the only way you break a record is that you're trying to break a record most of the time. And some teams that might get close to winning those many games start sitting people, especially once they get far ahead. I hate the last week of the NBA season because of that. If you have LeBron James or some big ticket name in your last 2 or 3 games, home games at your stadium, based on record, he's going to play or not. That's just how they kind of manage those last, kind of like the last game of an NFL season. If you haven't lost, or if you're going for 16-0, you keep playing. But when Cam them lost that game to Atlanta, that last game they kind of, they played to win, but it wasn't the same kind of intensity as before. So just want to say that Steph Curry, Big Kenny, Drew, have you seen somebody that shoots the ball with such ease from so far?
I don't know about from so far, but I've seen people who have been very prolific with the outside shot And when we were watching basketball, Oscar Robertson is probably a basketball purist because this late in the season, a dude as good as Steph Curry with an outside shot would have 1 or 2 Band-Aids on his face.
Right. At least.
Minimum.
Right.
One or two Band-Aids.
And the game has changed.
Yeah, I'm saying he'd have a black eye or some. There were teams, the Knicks, Detroit Pistons, that you did not want to see when you were that good because you knew somebody finna put it on me. They had every team had a dude that was his job. Hey, go in there and injure that dude for me real fast. You gonna foul out, and in them 5 or 6 fouls that you get, you are going to dislocate something.
Yeah, those are days when the NBA you had to have a cut man, like in boxing.
Yeah,
but, and that's a little different. But who do you think comes close to the range that Steph has?
Well, I also want to ask, do you think that what it is Steph is just that good, or the dudes defending him don't even want to get injured? You know what I mean?
No, he's that good.
The defenders now are all on some, hey, bro, I ain't trying to, hurt myself. And Derrick Rose, the Bulls, played the Hawks, and he said he had a hamstring injury and didn't want to push himself to, come on, bro. You thread your eyebrows, get on the court.
And that's the thing with Derrick that has always bothered me. He's a great talent, but he has just let this image, and he kind of feeds into it. Kind of that, I play tonight. I might not.
Kind of lackadaisical.
Where the sun at when the game start, I might play, and I think that's the part where people are falling away from him because he seems like it's not important. I didn't see no real injury. You just seem like you might not want to play. To answer your question, Drew, in my time, Ray Allen is a guy that you were surprised when he missed. He shot the ball that well, where it was, you figured half the times he shot the ball and he shot it so quick, you were surprised when he missed stuff.
Ray Allen has broken backs in the last, not just about 3-4 years ago.
Right.
He dashed some hopes with his talent, so he still got that motion. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it went from somebody like a Larry Bird to a Ray Allen to now Steph Curry. And I'm like Oscar. I do believe there was a time where they would rather lose and not let you score than to do what people are doing. Like, they're not taking anything away from Steph Curry, and that's just not how they would have. And I think a lot of that is they play on athleticism. They don't play because they don't stay in college long enough to really learn how to play defense. It's one and done. You ain't go to work count. So I just think some of the old schoolers see it like that when they watching. It's like, man, why aren't they elbowing him? Why aren't they playing him a little more physical?
And some people would say because he shoots from so far outside, they can't really foul him, which is not true. Because they're a clothesline a dude back in the day just because, hey man, you tried to take the 3-point shot.
They're comparing their game to their game, and again, it's different.
And Big O played in a time where there was no 3-point line, so we don't know if them guys in the 60s and 70s and early 80s could shoot because the 3-point shot for the NBA was like maybe 1981 when they really started keeping it. But Big O, I think he deserves enough to be able to say this is how we play it. Steph Curry's shot might be the greatest weapon since the skyhook. I mean, it is something to watch to see him shoot the ball so skinny, and I mean, it just
like a bullet.
It is something.
Right. He doesn't even seem like it's intentional. It's almost like Angel in the outfield or something like that. He just throws up the ball and it could be going the other way and it'll do a spin and go all the way back down the court and just no bouncing, no backboard, no nothing. Just net.
And it seems also that a lot of people are shocked that Steph Curry has a super big ego. I don't know why y'all think because he's just a small Tim Duncan where I'm just going to give you this 45. I ain't going to say much to you, but don't think that I'm out here as a pushover. They think that little schoolboy look You know, because he don't have no tattoos and he chewing on his mouthpiece. He is just as egotistical as any of those other guys. So don't be surprised.
Tim Duncan's not egotistical.
Here and there, if he blow his hand, he might blow it. It is hot. You might as well blow it off. Something needs to cool it. Wrap it in a wet towel. Cause
he deserves it, though. I'm not be egotistical.
Half of y'all can't shoot and celebrate threes.
To cool off Steph Curry's hand, you have to stick it up a polar bear.
We're going to come back, talk about a state champion over in Alabama in high school. No legs, wrestling champion. That and much more on the Sports Joc Show.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
The Sports Joc Show is now live in Vegas on Mondays before the morning mayhem. Join us on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station.
Oh
Now, it's time to present the Joc of the Week on the Sports Joc Show, where we highlight an exceptional athlete that has taken their game to the next level.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. We are here, sports and entertainment at its finest. When we started this show 5+ years ago, it was based on the premise that, as you see, everything seems to have a connection to sports. Everybody uses sports as a vehicle to even put out their message. Beyonce, anybody else. Take that time because you have the nation. I mean, if you're going to put out a message, the Super Bowl is a great way to get it around. It's over 100 countries that it's shown in, whether you like the message or not. She put it in a form where a lot of people could see it. But sports, everybody's on the sideline at a game. Everybody has a kid spending a lot of money, letting people lie to them about how if you put them in this class, they're going to be so great. And no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm just telling you right now, it doesn't actually work like that. Just hope they can make it on a college scholarship. Don't go for the whole pro thing. Just can you get them to college on a scholarship? That's what you ask the coach. Can you coach my son or daughter up well enough that all this money I'm paying you, I won't have to pay a college one day.
So it balances out.
I get to use you for babysitting for a couple hours a day. And then when I send them off, they'll be able to pay for it themselves. But I do know that is a line that a lot of people like to, get my son. No, a coach can't really get your son from a 5'1" to a 4'2". I'm sorry. 4'2" is natural.
Yeah,
it's a thing that just happens. The person that's running a 4'2", he didn't even know it was going to be a 4'2".
Your kid, 8 years old, in the gym working out his small muscles. He don't even know all of his muscles. He's thinking all my muscles small. I'm 8 years old, but they done convinced you we're going to do wind sprints and carb loading on Wednesday. Yeah, we call that McDonald's. It's just they carb load all the time. They're kids, so
so don't go for that. It's the percentage, because I tell people, sports has grown tremendously in ways that I didn't even, being in part of sports, would know it was going to grow so big. But the numbers of professional players still is the same. It's 15 people on an NBA team. There's 30 teams. That's 450 jobs. It's been that way since they put the Heat and the Magic in the league. The Oklahoma City Thunder used to be the Supersonics. So that's not a new team. It's just been 30 teams.
It's just renamed.
Same thing in baseball. There's 30 baseball teams. There's 28 people on a team.
You're crushing dreams.
It's been that way.
You're crushing dreams right now.
Well, I'm saying some people need to wake the hell up. You 37 talking about I'm finna go to the NFL Combine. You might as well go and clock in as the manager at Walmart. Right. I mean, because they got a nice little living.
And post office is still high.
Hey, but I give this same speech to potential draft picks to understand that, hey, it might, but the odds say more likely it won't. And I get calls all the time. Hey, man, can you introduce he was a reserve at Appalachia Community State Presbyterian Holy. Really? He was a backup at Appalachia State Presbyterian Holy?
On the JV team.
And you think that if I get him to a camp, he is going to all of a sudden, in a college I don't even know where it's at. That's just not how
I'm not finna put my reputation on the line for Appalachian.
Well, you got that kind of power, Sports Joc. You can make things
I'm saying,
happen.
but still, and people be looking at him like, bro, did you really bring this dude to the combine?
Because here's the key. That guy that you heard went to some other little small college, he probably always had the talent to be at a big college. Something usually went. I always tell the story of my friend Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce from Fort Lauderdale had to go to a community college in California, then went to Memphis. So if you look at his background, you're like, man, he's a success. No, Isaac Bruce didn't pass the SAT.
Yeah, it's grades.
If he had passed the SAT, he would have been at the University of Miami or Florida State. So don't buy the whole, he worked his way through the community college. And then that's usually not how. Now, here and there, yes. Because the New England Patriots seem to find some guys from, I don't know, like they was out like doing some whaling.
The Crips and the Bloods, obviously. They be recruiting.
They go find Amendola on them, and I'm like, where? He was a backup quarterback, so it does. Usually.
But that's the exception to the rule.
Yes, the typical story is that some guy got in some trouble. He ended up at Tuskegee or Alcorn State or somewhere. He really had Ohio State talent.
Is he coming down on HBCUs?
I'm going with statistics.
The statistics, yeah.
Let's go on with that. So, as we have our old friend here who tells those little kids, if you do enough of these box jumps, you'll be like Kobe. No, you won't. You won't. I don't care how many times you jump up on this box. Well, you won't be like Kobe. You'll just be a great box jumper.
This is the thing.
I think I don't tell them that.
I think there's a lot to be said for making yourself better, getting some coaching. But what you said, there is a natural element to it. I know in the entertainment realm, a lot of people say, I want to be a comedian. I'm funny. And being funny isn't what makes you a comedian. Being consistently funny is what makes you a comedian. You have to be funny every time you get on stage. So cracking a couple of jokes and a career in comedy are two different things. And a lot of people think just because my boy had an outstanding game or a really good season that he's NFL material. And no, this dude's got to have an outstanding body of work from the time he starts playing until he's through.
And that doesn't make your son or daughter not a good player. It doesn't make them great people. And like you said, they might have great hamstrings. It's just not as easy as television makes it. Get these Nikes or these Armours. Let's run with a parachute and run some stadiums and drink some of this electrolyte 2000 Gatorade. And you're going to go to pro ball.
Booty sweat.
No. You just, for most of us, you just kind of find that, I can do this better than them. They can do it. You don't even really always know that. Because the guy that went to college to go to the pros, most of them end up home too.
You watch them leave.
Always. Plastic bags. With my son, whenever the coach came to me like, I can train him to get in the pros, and I'd be like, who did you play for? And he's like, I didn't play myself. Oh, okay. Well, whatever you teaching him, you should have got some of that yourself. And then maybe I would have believed in it a little more. Now, if we're trying to teach him sportsmanship and learning the game and getting some exercise, I'm all for that. Yes. But you telling me you can get him to the league and you've never been to the league.
Like a poor financial planner.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you handle my money and...
You file bankruptcy. No, not really.
You can start at 5 and Shaq can start at 17. He would have still surpassed you.
Yeah.
Because you can't teach what he had. You can't teach 7
which is 7 foot. 7 feet tall.
Genetics has a huge impact.
And the same thing with speed. Speed is enhanced. So I'm trying to teach you little techniques to beat another fast guy.
But you can't learn it.
There's nothing I would have ever done to be able to run like Usain Bolt.
No. You'd have to have different parents.
Exactly.
Well, I've got something that I pulled off of the internet that I'll show you, which may have helped you run like Usain Bolt. But I will say what you were saying about the natural talent. I know a lot of coaches who have coached wide receivers that said, we had to teach this kid how to catch. He could run. That's why we got him. It's because he was lightning fast. But his hands were like sieves. So we taught him how to catch the ball.
Ted Ginn Jr.
Right. It was like the dude, it was like he was all feet and just elbows. You know what I'm saying? His arms stopped at his elbow because you throw him a ball and he would never catch it. So we work on teaching him to hold on to the ball. We're not worried about his speed. So
Shaq's 3-pointer.
Right.
Yeah. I can just make you a better version of you. I can't make you that guy.
Right.
We can practice all day. We'll never be shooting the ball as deep as Steph Curry. Most of us, to shoot a 3, we actually look at the rim. This dude is just shooting the ball. He hasn't even had time enough. Your eyesight ain't even good enough to have seen the rim. You turned and shot the ball. When did you look at the rim?
He is one with the rim.
Most of us catch the ball and Size it up. Okay, I'm gonna need to shoot it 18 feet. Okay.
I did some research, and Steph Curry was born in Roswell, New Mexico.
UFO action. I got you.
So he's an alien, actually.
Yeah.
Is what
and that's how he
why he's so good.
He is an alien. Him and Lil Wayne, I guess, are both aliens. Sit right there. We have Valentina Lee
smelling like
a
field of daisies.
She went on the dating game, and y'all will be very surprised of who she's dating. That and much more coming back after this break.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
You're listening to the Sports Joc Morning Show with NFL great Wayne Gandy, brand new on Power 88, the People Station.
Let's get down, roll with the hardcore funk, the hardcore sound. Let's get with this Macadocious funk material, so simple. When I rock with the instrumental, who am I? Indeed, the green-eyed bandit. Control my career so I can never get stranded. But the rest are getting brand new, being changed up their style from jeans to suits and thinking about a pop record, something made for the station, for a whole new relationship of a new type of scene to go platinum and clock mad green, aka a sellout, the rap definition. Get off that boy, change your mission. Come back around the block. Pump color me bad to the tick-tock. Let them know your logo, not a black thing. My background sing for the crossover. The crossover. Era's out of control, brother selling his soul. Or go gold, going, gone. Another rapper soul to pop in R&B, not the MD. I'm strictly hip hop. I stick to kick a free funk mode. Yeah, kid, that's how the squad rolls. I know your head is bobbing, cause the neck knows. Like other rappers frontin' on their fans, they ill trying to chill. Saying damn, it'll be great to sell a mill. That's when the mind switch to the pop tip. Kids, you gonna be large. Yeah, right. That's what the company kicks. Forget the black crowd. You're whack now in a suit, frontin' black, looking mad foul. I speak for the hardcore. Rough, rugged, and raw. I'm out of here, catch me chillin' on my next tour. From the US to the White Cliffs to Dover. Strictly underground funk, keep the crossover. Crossover.
Gonna sip mode on my living room floor. Play Nintendo with Seasonino. Pick up my phone, say Papa not home. Sex all night, mad head in the moon. Spin my V, smoke all my weed. Tattoo on Tata saying Big Papa. Now check it, you wanna be my main squeeze, baby? Don't you? You wanna give me what I need, baby? Won't you? Picture life as my wife, just think. Full length makes fat X and old links. Bracelets to match, conversation was all that. Showed you the safe combinations and all that. Guess you could say you's the one I trusted. Who would ever think that you would spread like mustard? Things got hot, you sent feds to my spot. Took me to court, tried to take all I got. Nothing intricate plot. The tramp said I raped her. Damn, why she wanna stick me for my paper? My Moschino hole, my Versace hottie. Come to find out, you was hitting everybody. You knew about me, the fake ID. Cases in Virginia, body in DC. Won't always be, that's what I get for tricking. Came out on bail, commenced the ass kicking. Licking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Disrespect my clique, my game's imperial. Mess around and made a milk box material. You feel me? Stealing chips, running your lips cause of you. I'm on some real.
All the ladies in the place. All you ladies talk dirty to me. Where? Get hot real. All the ladies in the place. All you ladies talk dirty to me. Where? Get hot real. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Get jazzy on that flight that you get on. International. First class seat on my lap, girl.
comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport.
Enough is enough! I have had it!
Why so serious?
And we hold the world ransom for
Wayne Gandy.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Show me that.
Broadcasting live from the Armada FM studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
You may build me up, yeah. Can you build me up, yeah? But you won't break me down. I've come too far, yeah. I've come too far, yeah. To just throw in the towel. It's a new day, I'ma do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. You may build me up.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy, Power 88, Las Vegas. Thank you and welcome. Sports here, the Sports Joc, Big Kenny, Truth. We are here for your delight. We love to do PSAs on the show. Just, to show you that we do it all here. We political, sports, financial. We even do a little health care every once in a while. The CDC reported last week 1 in 2 black gay men or bisexual men will contract the AIDS virus, or HIV, in their lifetime. 1 in 4 gay Latino men. 1 in 11 gay white men. Now, some of you looking at the statistics, remember it's a 65, 13, 12 ratio in this country. So when you look at the numbers, the 1 out of 11 is just 65% of our country is white, about 13 is Latino, and about 12 and a half is black. But they are alarmed by the report, and they're trying to get back on getting men who choose that way of life to just be more consistent in getting tested. I just thought it was alarming numbers, and they say most of it is because of the way in which they interact. I've never really known that life, but from how they show it on Shameless, on Showtime, I mean, it go down anywhere. I mean, I don't know if that's really a real depiction of it, but if you ever watch the show Shameless on Showtime, they have them. It can be anywhere, anytime, where they don't have any protection. You couldn't have had in that area. I was in the so not making light, because it's a serious situation, but it's for all of us to go out and get tested. I know we have Ebola and Zika, and sometimes that stuff overshadows things that are still around. They haven't come up with a vaccine yet, or at least Magic Johnson has not put it out for the rest of us to get it yet. But please treat me like Magic if it comes down to that. Give me some of that Magic treatment, because Magic be on live a full life in a minute. A couple of more days, he'll got a full lifetime in. And people was, we were all running to the TV back in '92. Man, you heard about Magic? Man, you heard about Magic? Taylor, I wasn't even born then. But yeah, so Magic Johnson and the HIV, but he did bring it to light. And there for a little while, it was something that we all decided to pay attention to. And then Antonio Rogers Cromartie just decided to throw that out the window and went all ham with his 12 kids by 12 women. So, obviously that didn't last long in his world. But just thought I would present that to you as we always do. We do health care. We brought you the pink pill for women. Have any one of y'all? Can you bring their mics on? Either one of y'all tried the pink pill? Yeah.
Refresh our memories about the pink pills for us.
Oh, you know what the pink pill is.
We have new listeners to the show.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
The pink pill is the brother or sister. Well, it's pink, so it's the sister of the blue pill for men. So Viagra for men, the pink pill for women. I forget the name of it right now.
Well, just because it's pink, maybe it's the avant-garde brother of the blue pill.
But it's supposed to
breast cancer.
Right. Supposed to help the woman by stimulating mentally more sexual desire, whereas the blue pill, which was actually started to try to help with heart, actually pumps blood to the organ.
Because that's
the
usually
pink
where the
pill is more of a mental thing, because women have a lot on their mind.
Right.
They have a lot daily.
Yeah, I remember the conversation, and I think I'm just gonna stick with the Cabernet.
It's meant to help mentally because they always got headaches. So it's
a
meant
Cabernet and a goodie powder fixes everything.
But we have Miss Valentina Lee back. She is, when she left, she was in love.
Selfie queen.
Deep love. She was picking out baby names.
I still have those names.
Airtran and all that kind of stuff. Southwest.
It wasn't Airtran.
and now she has left.
She still has the baby names. They just got different last names. They still gonna have the same first name.
She was flying.
But now it's gonna be a different last.
First class on Delta, and now she riding coach on Alaskan Airlines. I mean, how you going,
Frontier?
Frontier, that what they call it?
Frontier.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's great. It feels great to be back.
Kobe's retiring. You're sad on that?
I'm very sad. I actually don't know who I'm going to be a fan of next, to be honest with you. I don't want to bandwagon with Steph.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not a LeBron fan. So I don't OKC, okay. Maybe Russell Westbrook. I don't know.
For you that don't know, Valentina Lee, she was sitting in the seat with she used to always keep her hand on Big Kenny. Under the table.
You sat in Big Kenny's lap, I understand that.
Like most women do. I'm used to it by now.
She was a co-host on the Sports Joc Show for a while, and she has taken her talent to the WNBA. She's one of those coaches that tries to convince you that she can get your 8-year-old into
That's not true.
Huh?
Okay.
What do you do? What is
you utilize the players as examples of their work ethic. You don't say that you're going to be the next Kobe, because we all know.
So what's the tagline?
The tagline is, what have you done to be the next Kobe?
Oh, okay.
Paid you to coach me. That's what I did. I thought that was clear from the receipt, man.
Well, there's kids who show up 30 minutes late, then they're tired, they don't want to run, and they don't want to do push-ups, and you're like, all right, well then I guess you're just going to be stuck at this gym forever, because you're not going to go anywhere further than this.
My daddy pay $175 every Saturday. I'm 30 minutes late. Somehow that $175 a Saturday ought to equate to 2 inches worth of hops. At least that's how my father looking at it. Like, well, I paid for some hops. He ain't got no hops.
Kid got to have the effort too, though.
So you don't want to bandwagon Steph, and you are not a fan of LeBron, even though you never have told us what LeBron did that make you think. Thank you. I'm a Kobe fan. That's just disrespectful to become a LeBron fan after. Really?
Yes.
Oh, I never knew it.
I didn't know
it was either or.
And then I don't feel like he has the what's the word I'm looking for? Like that strive to actually push over the hump to actually get those type of wins that count.
You know what I'm saying? That's some loyalty to Kobe, because I could be a Kris Kardashian fan and I'm straight Kylie today. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about different teams. I pick them from the same family.
That's commitment.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of a droop though, to go from Kris, who's actually someone who's actually a woman of business, to Kylie, who's just.
Hey, it don't make no difference. They all be roadkill in the end. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing that you see them different.
Yeah, I know. Right.
I don't entertain the Kardashians, honestly.
I don't actually want to speak with them. You know what I mean? We just go a few laps around the track, coach. That's all we looking for.
Do you want a cougar or a kitten? That's all it is. It's just that's the only difference.
Millions or billions.
I'll probably go with the cougar on that one.
I'm sorry that Kobe's retiring. We'll find you somebody else. You're dating.
But speaking of replacing people,
you're dating a pretty popular guy.
Yeah, he's nice. He's real nice.
Kind of the anti-Kobe.
Very different. Very different.
Right.
Very different. Actually enjoyable.
So Okay.
Are we giving names, or we gonna be vague about it?
I was giving her 10 seconds. You know,
my God!
Before he had a breaking story.
You're about to be called out.
Breaking news.
You may as well report it.
Let's make sure we understand this. I didn't come here like the first 48. I already knew I was snitching.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To get out of trouble. You know, some people get to the table.
He's not even waiting to pull his sleeve over his arm. They go, can I get a cigarette? He came in with all his little. He came in with his what do they call it? His whole deposition. His signed deposition. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all bring me some McDonald's and we gonna go over this. It's like a table read.
Oh my God.
So you can tell them before I go to break, or you know.
Who are you dating, Valentina? Okay, well, we'll let the sports jock
Donald Young, and we'll be right back. The professional tennis player. We'll be right back after this.
The Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Welcome, Las Vegas, to the Sports Joc family, where sports and entertainment intermingle. Mondays, 6 a.m. to 9 Pacific on the all-new Power 88.
Yeah. See, I'll be catching you staring. Be careful, the idle mind is a dangerous place to be left in. But keep your eyes on me. Yeah, your heart don't stand a chance. It feels like it's been far too long. Your knees can't hold your legs, your feet just wanna pace. The eyes keep me all in a trance. Let me ask you, would you leave it all in the back of your head? All in the palm of my hand. Ain't nobody holding you back. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance. Your knees just wanna break. Your eyes keep me all in the trance. And let me ask you, I know the approach is so far from what you used to. Would you know it? Hey, do I hold the candle to the last one over your moon? Baby, of course I do. Hey, I'm not closing my tab. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance. Spinning the greatest hits and calling notes. Open up chronic smoke. I know my time will flee, but your heart don't stand a chance. It feels like it's been far too long. The moment is all that we have. My meter should be up by the half. A ticket is the least of my cares. So let me ask you, am I dreaming? Mine on the tip of the cloud. Is it real as a stone in your crown? See, ain't nobody towing my jag. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance. I'm waiting for the white flag. You're talking with the blunt in your hand. Hey, won't you pass that? You know, in the morning, the sunlight cover your wounds. But I'm hoping that I look the same as the way you always knew. Baby, of course I flew, but I'm not over what we had. Don't it feel like it's been far too long, girl? Your heart don't stand a chance.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. We'd like to welcome our listeners, Power 88, Las Vegas, the People Station, as I was told to say it. You know, I love to mimic when people tell me, push me around. The People Station.
Who are you mimicking?
Power 88. The producers around here, they love to boss me around. But thank you and welcome to the Sports Joc Show. We hope that we have a long and lasting relationship, longer than Selfie Queen and her man. Before we get back to Selfie Queen and Donald Young, we were talking about LeBron James. Interesting story here. Sheldon Bailey, former 6'6" college basketball player, Truth, Big Kenny, Selfie. He's been LeBron's body double in a lot of the commercials that LeBron has shot. I guess with LeBron's schedule, I guess he doesn't have a lot of time, but the Kia, the Nike, the State Farm, he has been the body double, so he kind of supports what I was saying, that everybody's not going to make it to the league, but you can find something to do.
Yeah, nothing says you're not going to the league quite like making you a stunt man.
For an NBA player, right?
LeBron, now I'm gonna need you to do the shake and then go for the layup. Cut.
Sheldon, come in.
Sheldon, come in.
He can't be getting
and you know, Sheldon, on top of being a body double, he probably got that little patch of hair missing in the top too. Because you know that's critical to be LeBron.
Let's see what Sheldon had to say about being LeBron's body double.
Played basketball against any other celebrity? Yeah, man. Well, I've been LeBron James' body double for about 6 years. You were? Yeah, all his commercials, Kia, Nike, State Farm. What's the one perk of being LeBron's body double? Yeah. Well, when LeBron's not there, I kind of get treated like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get some LeBron love. Whenever we do all commercials and stuff, I'll get flown first class. You know, it's car service, 5-star hotels, all that. I get to keep I get to keep most of the apparel, and it's usually that's a lot of high-end clothing, Tom Ford, Armani, things like that. So I get some benefits, the residuals. Sheldon Bailey, are you living off of LeBron? You're saying, or you get to live like him? You get to live like him at least, some a little bit. Well, yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't say I'm living off of him, but I do benefit. You do benefit from LeBron. Okay, no doubt. He ain't my employer, but right. He's a good guy. Yeah, he's cool.
Those who can do, and those who can't, body double. That's what they do.
And this dude is such a backup that he honestly thinks flying first class is being treated like LeBron James. LeBron's never gone through the TSA check. He doesn't know what that looks like. He's never heard, now boarding row 23, now boarding row 23. This dude thinks he's really arrived. Sometimes I get to keep the merchandise.
He's comparing his regular life.
He gets to keep his basketball dream alive.
Yeah. And the Tom Ford and Armani clothes. I mean,
sometimes I get to keep the merchandise. Tom Ford and Armani pull trucks up in front of LeBron's house with sewing machines in them and go, hey, we're going to make you something today. What do you want?
Well, let me ask you ladies this before we move on. Body double comes up.
Valentino, move on quick.
Body double comes up to you and y'all go to talking. So what you do for a living? Well, I'm body double for LeBron James. How does that sell to a woman as far as
it's employment? I don't. He's not a basketball player. He has a job. Yeah, that's about all you need.
Selfie Queen?
One, I wouldn't even understand what that is. I'm like, what does a body double for LeBron do? And then he'll have to elaborate on that because he just said he gets Armani. Like, what commercial is he getting Armani off of?
Not Kia, I don't suppose.
And being a body double sound kind of intimate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a body double for LeBron. I didn't even know he got down like that.
I'm thinking like movies.
Well, I didn't know. You know how like women used to have this problem with you're driving Mike Tyson's car. So I'm not Mike Tyson, but I'm putting on because I'm in Tyson's circle. And it turned a lot of women off. I didn't know if that was
different. Being a double is a job. Being your boy is, I don't necessarily want to date anybody's boy.
So Sheldon can get some love.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not in the passenger seat trying to holler at every girl.
He got W9 income. I mean, he can report. He is,
there are some females that. There are some females that'll get at the dude driving Mike Tyson's car, knowing that sooner or later he's got to take it back to Mike Tyson.
I know some women that'll get it from driving your car. I mean, if somebody's driving Big Kenny's car, they can still. So I mean, that's just a whole.
I mean, it makes sense though. It's Big Kenny. How could you not want to get at?
Big Kenny's a comedian.
How could you not want to get with that dude?
Hyundai.
Exactly.
Well, Valentina, we talked about your notable. New love interest, and we know you have kind of fought the Matrix about giving in to the spoiled, rich, selfish, arrogant ball players like Kobe.
Oh man!
Now you're dating an egotistical, selfish, high-profile athlete.
He's not selfish though. And he's very humble. So that's what I actually respect about him.
That's how we get you.
Yeah.
He's acting unselfish and humble, and then it's can't you see I'm playing Xbox? Jeez, all of this I love you stuff. Get off me.
So
oh my gosh.
The gentleman, from what we're learning, y'all kind of hooked up from the connection on the Sports Joc Show. I didn't know y'all were giving each other the eye.
I didn't either.
Giving each other more than that now.
But at his time, Mr. Donald Young, professional tennis player, was here. Y'all have stimulated a relationship outside the confines of the barn.
We just became friends on Instagram, and that was it. And then we talked for like 5 minutes. And then we hadn't talked again for a whole year.
Me and your granddaddy was friends on Instagram.
Well, because for one, he never popped up on my timeline or nothing like that. So
timeline?
That's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's real when they pop up on your timeline.
Yeah. So I'll be truthful. He popped up on my timeline in early December.
So you haven't Snapchatted him?
Not until now, but not like that. Not like we don't snap that type of stuff. But
sure you don't.
We don't.
Because if you don't, that relationship ain't gonna last either. It's levels to this, sweetheart. Now we always hear the one side of the story. There's always three sides to a story. There's your side, there's their side, and there's what.
Okay, so when
happened.
did we take the relationship off social media? Because now we're still just. I mean, when did it leave a virtual relationship?
In December, because he popped up on my timeline, and I
don't know what does that mean. He popped up. Is it like he video himself?
No, like a photo of him. Like he posted a photo of himself, and it was I saw it on my timeline, and I reached out. I was just like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a year. Like, what you been up to?
I like the aggressiveness.
It wasn't intentionally like that.
Yes, it was.
No, it was just how's
tennis. And I'm over here feeling some kind of way because I be liking all the stuff on this. She ain't never tried to holler at the dog. I'm just saying. You had the inside track and everything.
If it wasn't intentional, what were your intentions? Just to check in on him?
When I follow an athlete, I just reach out and say, hey, how's the season been going, whatever. Because I don't really know. I mean, I watch tennis, but I don't watch tennis like that. So I just like, hey, how's it going? The picture he posted seemed like he did well. So I was like, oh, it seems like you did good.
So y'all really get together with a dude just sending a picture on a computer screen?
I know, we're trying to get but it wasn't to the point where they
wasn't.
So have you ever met him?
Yeah. No.
So y'all have physics. This ain't none of that catfishing.
No.
We're getting there.
No.
Involved catfishing.
Okay.
Isn't that what they did to Manti Te'o, the catfish?
Yes,
did you think he was catfish?
Still being catfish?
No, I didn't. So
Manti
when I wrote
Te'o
him,
had the seafood platter. It just catfish, some fried clams.
A lot of
Okay. So I wrote him. He wrote me back, and then the conversation. He just gave me his number, and then we.
How you get his address?
Wait, we just got phone numbers. It took a year to get a phone number.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
It wasn't the address. We just met at a bar, restaurant, and then we ate dinner there together. And then since then, we've been.
Was it Dutch?
No.
He paid, or you paid?
So far, for every date, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you pimp. You're pimping at a high level.
No, I'm not pimping.
It's just called dating. That's not pimping.
How does free food taste?
Delicious.
Oh my gosh,
delicious.
I haven't had something since '89.
I offer to pay every now and then. I don't, I don't want him to pay for everything. It's
Why?
Why not?
Because I don't know.
That's faulty reasoning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have y'all tested each other's backhand yet?
No, he doesn't want to play me intense. We just play pool, and that's it. He's
I don't think he meant. I don't think he meant tennis.
I'm gonna pretend he was.
Okay.
She say they just play pool where you pull out the sticks in the ball and put them in the hole. You know what I'm saying? We don't play no tennis.
We'll be back
We
for
just
the
going
Sports
with
Joc
pool.
Show after this.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Your Power 8, the People Station weather for today, mostly sunny and very warm, high of 79 degrees. Overnight low tonight of 49. Current temp is 55 and mostly sunny on the strip.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Check it out.
Jesus, the notorious just. Please us with your lyrical thesis. We just chillin', milk 'em, top billin', silkin', pure linen, vegan, little seeds, Malibu sea breeze, dog peas, palm trees, cats named Pablo, and milked out Diablo. The williest, bitches be the silliest. The more I smoke, the smaller the silly gets. Room 112, where the players dwell, and stash more cash than Bert Fidel. Inhale, make you feel good like Tony. Pick up in your middle like Moni. Yeah, she don't know me, but she's setting up to blow me. Yeah, just try to style sliding off with a homie. Yeah, Escada done got a player, stay splurging. Game so tight they call it version.
Oh, I need to know where we stand. Do we share the special thing called love? I know I do. What about you? I just can't get another time. Where you go? What do I do? I can feel without your love. Thinking of you makes me feel like I am the only one for you. Girl, I wanna be with you. No one else, only you. Why can't we just take it back? Oh, baby,
Imagine that. Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, if coke was cooked without the garbage, we'd all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. The people rolling dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time, watch the blunt read, the world is mine. Imagine that.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls.
Could it be, if you could be mine, we both shine.
If I rule the world,
still living today in these last days until it'll be paradise life relaxing. Black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. I'm on the exchange, the range, cast, Lord Tropic Shabazz, free at last, brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast, dime sexes and bench stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living. Type of place to raise kids in. Open the eyes to the lies. History's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the gold child, seeing things like I was controlling. Click rolling, tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, I civilize every savage. Give me one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political prisoner, set free, stress free. No work release, purple M3s and jet skis. Feel the wind breeze in West Indies. I let Coretta Scott King, mayor of the cities, and reverse things to Willies. It sound foul, but every girl I meet to go downtown. I open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa.
Players Lounge. You have been given full access to the Players Lounge on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
Fire it all. Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc Wayne Gandy. Once again, we like to tell you and thank you for tuning in. Power 88, the People Station, out in Las Vegas. Tuning in to the Sports Joc Show. Thank you for having us on. Love me some Vegas, adult playground, any place where you can actually forget days. Like you think,
and
but
time.
if you do it the right way now, time will kind of, what time, day is it? Like you will.
In that case, the world is Vegas to me.
You forget your name.
It is definitely a place that you should always put on your yearly rotation of getting you a couple of days of the weather. Kind of matches Atlanta where it's erratic. I've been keeping an eye on the Vegas weather, and it's not as hot as it used to be. I think that global warming Leonardo DiCaprio was talking about last night might be a little thing because Vegas used to have more hot, and now it is like colder. And I need hot when I think of Vegas. You never been to Vegas?
Man, I've gotten in the stuff that I've gotten into in Bible study makes me afraid to go to a place where everybody's like, hey, that's cool. Hey, go ahead. We don't care here in Vegas.
Yeah,
I might never come back.
Yeah, they don't act like, when you go up to the guy, the concierge, he's going to actually know what you're talking about when you say, can I get some of them mint Girl Scout cookies?
Right.
No, the
Thin Mints. He's going to know what you're looking for and take you there.
How much you trying to spend? He goes straight into I got that. Go over to the car park, dude. and he got you. Tell him Bobby sent you.
Bobby.
He'll take care
Here's
of you.
my card. Let me know if you need something else while you're here. So,
right.
Vegas.
That's great service.
That's great service in Vegas. Go to Vegas. All of y'all are old enough to be in Vegas.
We're gonna do a field trip. I think we ought to do a live remote.
From Vegas.
We grow so much closer on a trip to Vegas.
I love you all so much. Let's go.
We would love each other so much more in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Jimmy Johnson, Atlanta Motor Speedways, holding up all the traffic this weekend here in Atlanta.
Jesus.
The traffic was just horrendous around the city over the last 72 hours. But the traffic on the track for Jimmy Johnson definitely wasn't. Impressive career already now here in Atlanta winning. We have our man, WSB. No, y'all dropped Fireball.
He's there.
Fireball, you got the Fireball back. Fireball, good morning to you, sir.
What's going on, man? I felt my phone only go off one time, man. Didn't realize it was you guys, so sorry about that.
No problem. Let me ask you 2 questions before we talk about the race. One, do you remember the first date that you and your wife went on?
Yes, actually, and I can tell you the date it was. It was September the 27th, 2005. Aww. The Braves clinched their 14th division in a row, and then they didn't make the playoffs for a few years after that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of man I'm talking about. He started off letting her know, look, it's going to be like this.
It was history.
It's going to be sports all the time.
That's the only reason he remembers it. He doesn't remember.
He don't remember actually her. He just remember the brain.
She was sitting across the table like.
I'm not even going to play along with the joke, man. Sarah's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
She was sitting across the table like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? He was like, shh.
And you know what I told him? I said, on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
He knows how to butter you up.
He buttered up his wife and the Sports Joc Show all in the same little
I know where my paycheck is.
And that's why he be winning all the time.
And the second question, because Fireball, have you tried the Fireball shot? You know that Fireball?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm really not, I mean, truthfully, not a big drinker at all. I don't like to drink any excess. But the only drinks that I do like are ones that, you know, they're either sweet or really strong, and that's both of them. So, yeah, I love Fireball. My brother bought me a Fireball whiskey T-shirt that I wear for his pajamas or whatever that says burns like hell on the side of it. So, yeah, I'm all about it.
Fireball, you say not a big drinker. You ever have Thin Mints?
Have I ever had Thin Mints?
Yeah, you know.
Is that a new type of drink besides the Girl Scout cookie? 'Cause I'll try that.
You know, Thin Mints.
I mean, now those, you know, that's easy to go in excess in Thin Mints, so I'll tell you. So I try to stay away from them because I'll down a whole box like that.
You know, Fireball went to college. You know how they experiment. Right. But Fireball, Jimmy Johnson, the race. Tell us about Atlanta Motor Speedways yesterday.
My pleasure. Sorry, did I cut you off, man?
No, go ahead on. Tell us about the race yesterday.
Yeah, certainly. So Atlanta Motor Speedway, so a lot of people are going to say, wait a second, they went 210 laps, the first 210 laps of the race without even having a caution. That sounds boring. And I think fans in the stands that weren't hearing the broadcast or radio, I was part of the PA announcing, or if you were watching on TV, it's tough to follow it because so much can happen in such a long time without a break. But that was some of the most exciting racing you could possibly see because there was constantly passes on the racetrack. What would happen is that Atlanta Motor Speedway has got old pavement, the tires wear out, the car's handling changes immediately, and if you have a long run like they had, the cars keep changing, and so you have contenders and pretenders, people that keep rising and fading, and that's what we saw at AMS. So we could skip to the punchline. Jimmy Johnson won. But he didn't have the fastest car all day. The fastest car was probably Kevin Harvick, who led the most laps, or Matt Kenseth, who was one of the fastest there and was leading when he got busted for a penalty on pit road. So you got to see these guys come to the front, and the way Jimmy Johnson actually got the lead is he decided to pit early to get fresh tires before everybody else. And that let him gain speed and gain time, but he also only changed 2 tires instead of 4, so that saved him about 5 or 6 seconds. So he built about a 12-second lead on the racetrack with 30 laps to go. But then Kevin Harvick, who was second, who had the fastest car, he had a slow pit stop and started catching him. And it went from 12 seconds to 6 seconds, and then he kind of stalled out. But then, with 3 laps to go, Johnson was on his way to victory. A caution comes out. They stack the deck. They go pit for tires. He comes back out and bests them on the restart of the race, and it stays out front. And then there was a caution to end the race right after the race got back underway. So they went 210 laps without anything happening. And then on lap 210, there was a caution. And then there were 2 cautions in the last 5 or 7 laps or so. And Jimmy Johnson goes to victory lane. He has career win number 76, tying Dale Earnhardt for I think it's the 4th most all time off the top of my head. 4th or 5th most wins all time. And that's really astounding. I was actually there in victory lane and got to see him get out of the car and spray Gatorade and all that stuff. Really cool day at AMS. And sure, some people are going to say, oh, well, that was kind of boring. They didn't have a lot of wrecks. But the racing itself between driver to driver was unbelievable.
But Fireball, last week in Daytona, with the stacking and just the consistent placement, people said that was boring. So how is it that in that race, nobody was really passing, and in this race, people were passing, but they both said they were boring?
Well, right, because in Daytona, you had enough cautions spread out amongst the day. There was a crash here, a little tiny crash, 1 or 2 car crashes here and there, that it was sort of like a commercial break. It was sort of like, okay, we get a chance to breathe, and then that'll shake things up a little bit. And what would happen at Daytona is they had enough restarts with those cautions that at least the restarts were exciting. But once the field kind of shook itself out, they just couldn't pass each other because of how things were set up. At Atlanta, there were just no cautions to kind of slow them all down and bunch them up again. And so you have the field get spread out. But unlike other racetracks, if you had 200 caution-free laps at, let's just say, Michigan International Speedway, that would be boring. It really would. they wouldn't be passing each other. But at Atlanta, you could be at second place and your car be better than the leader and actually chase him down and find a different place on the racetrack to drive and catch him. And so just think about it, a football analogy. If everybody was exactly the same on the field and things just sort of played out and there was never anything to stop the action and no one, even a shootout, let's say there was a game where it was just going back and forth. If it was too easy for both teams to score touchdowns, it wouldn't be that exciting. But sometimes you got to have the defensive play to make it work. And Atlanta Motor Speedway, I think sometimes it doesn't look visually appealing to the novice race fan, but what I saw yesterday was real exciting.
Fireball, now it was maybe last season or the season before, there was an accident. I'm not sure if it was Atlanta Motor Speedway when the car got sideways, flew up, some debris flew into the stands, hurt some fans, and fans are still clamoring for accidents on the track. I mean, you would think that.
Listen, that's the biggest draw I think for a lot of people is they want to see that drama. And sure, in Atlanta, we would have been better off having just a couple of people tearing up to have another part of the story that wasn't there. But people don't go to a race generally that I've talked to and think, wow, I could get hit with a piece of debris, because it almost never happens. It's happened a couple of times recently. At the time you're talking about Big Kenny or at Daytona in 2013, the Xfinity race where Kyle Larson flipped.
Right.
And then there's been a time or two at Talladega, particularly when Brad Keselowski flipped Carl Edwards there in 2009, and he got he hit the fence. And then there was also at Daytona this past summer in 2015 when Austin Dillon, his roof of his car slammed into the fence, and then some debris went into the stand. So there's certainly been some scary times for fans, and that's unfortunate. But, you could also get hit in the head with a hockey puck at an NHL game, too. It could happen. So it happens there about as often. Or a foul ball in a baseball game. That's the best example. So people don't go to baseball games just afraid of foul balls. They want to see hitters make contact, and every once in a while that's going to happen.
And we also spoke a season or two ago about NASCAR trying to increase their viewership, trying to increase participation. Over 100,000 people at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Have they worked those kinks out, and now they're seeing the results?
I will say I don't know where the figure was. So they don't release attendance figures anymore for the reason of they don't want to show what they are. I don't think there were 100,000 people at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I guess if you include everybody in the infield, it may have added up that way. I saw the grandstands being about 2/3 full, which is not bad. And they don't even release what the capacity of the grandstands is anymore. But I think 2/3, probably about 60 or 70,000. That's still a good crowd because Atlanta's really struggled with attendance the last couple of years for different reasons. As far as viewership, I haven't even looked up the figures for what the Daytona 500 was, but someone did tell me it was one of the lowest viewed in a long time. And NASCAR is trying so hard through different avenues to try to build up the drama and the intensity. And the truth is it's going to take a while, I think, to win people back. At Atlanta Motor Speedway, they had what's called the low downforce package that's going to be at most of the tracks this year. And that's supposed to increase the driver's ability to drive the car, puts it more in their hands, makes it harder to drive, and make the passing better. And we certainly saw that at Atlanta, and hopefully if you give it some time, people will catch back on again. I think that's NASCAR's latest play.
Well, Fireball, I know what to get you for your birthday, some whiskey, and we appreciate you for coming on and helping us with the NASCAR report.
Hey, you got it, man. If y'all can catch all that, I know I'll go a million miles an hour, but I appreciate y'all still having me on, and I'll be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway next weekend.
I was just about to ask you that. Yeah.
Las Vegas.
We'll see you out there.
You going out there?
We're just going to go have a trip out there, and I'll go watch the race in the grandstands like everybody else. Send a couple of report backs to WSB. But if you need me on next Monday morning to talk about Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I don't know if I can tell you about what happens in the casinos.
It stays in Vegas.
All right. Don't lose your house out there, Fireball.
I won't be losing anything. I left Sarah to lose all the money.
All right. Doug Fireball Turnbull. We'll be back right after this. But we're going to talk about Louis Farrakhan at some point. And the Oscars before this show is over.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
The Sports Joc Morning Show is now on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station, Las Vegas. Hear us live Monday, 6 a.m. to 9 Pacific on the all-new Power 88.
We just getting started. What? Remix. It's so sick. You know it. Sucker Buffalo. You know what it is, man. A-Town all day. Ludacris. Sean Paul. J-Bo. Let's go. Let's go. Going 4 years strong. Got plenty haters really wishing I ain't last this long. And please don't get it twisted. I ain't Hollywood yet. I just jumped in that movie to get a big check. So fool, break yourself. That's the phrase that pays. I'm about to open my own shop, AKs and Chevrolet. I just bought 20 acres and I'm still in the hood. They like, damn, Lover doing pretty damn good. When it comes to this paper, I don't slack to get it. But call me lazy cause my crib got an elevator in it. That's right. It's sorry to say, but it's harder to see. And I don't have to hit the club, I bring the party to me. Cause I'm the Lord of the Lord and the King of the Kings. I never claim to be hard, just down for my team. On a 20, chingy, titty and fake. I grab a booty and pinch and lick a and shake.
Now I'm back in the street working, stacking my bread. So I'm in the hood cause I got plenty to spread. A brand new black on some brand new feet. A brand new grill shining like
in the red zone.
Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc Wayne Gandy. Thank you, Doug Fireball Turnbull, for the NASCAR report. Atlanta Speedway. Jimmy Johnson winning. The traffic seemed like it was about 2 million people down there, but Fireball says about 2/3. I don't know why they don't count the infield. I mean, it's like 50,000 people that be in that infield standing around, and all of them aren't fixing cars. So I don't know how that works, but thank you, Fireball. Next weekend, Las Vegas, as he said, at Las Vegas Speedway. I've never seen the track out there. I guess next time I have to at least
because you never get out of the cabana. You're always by the pool. You never get out. You don't see anything in Vegas.
But I think some things about sports, as we talk about a lot, are fading away, and it's hurting attendance. Whether you like it or not, people like fights in hockey. That's why they let the guys fight. You'll see the refs stand there, kind of like Dante Fowler did with the girls, and just stand there for a minute, let them fight. People like to see crashes in NASCAR. They don't want anybody to get hurt, but some people come for that thrill of that car rolling over, or in basketball, they come for a dunk. They come for that unusual. I think that's why women's basketball has always suffered, because the women are very skilled. They're just as skilled as the men, but they don't have that athleticism to make that freaky, I jump like a Russell Westbrook and dunked on 9 people. And, people love that play. Some people just come to the game for that reason.
I always thought the WNBA suffered because of the chin hair.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And even in baseball, I think that with these new rules, people come, that's why they bring their glove. They're hoping to catch a foul ball.
They'll drop a baby to get a foul ball.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now they're proposing to run the net all the way down on both sides to the flagpole.
Make it look like a driving range.
Yeah, so and a lot of
Top
people,
golf.
you're not going to get that ball. But if the foul ball wasn't important, as Big Kenny's, you wouldn't have people falling out the stadium. People break for that ball. It is protect yourself at all times with that ball, because it ain't just the ball hitting you. People go to diving over you and spilling stuff. They want that ball.
It's a powerful urge to make you drop your infant. You know what I mean? Be like, ball, take the baby.
And they want a foul ball. They don't want the baseball player just to throw them a ball.
No, that's not exciting.
They actually want a foul ball. That is the whole thing. So they even take the broken bat when it flies in there. Anything authentic from the game.
Splinters and blood.
They love that stuff.
Yeah,
so
sex and violence is always
I just go with the $18 beers. You know what I mean?
And
the 67 ounce.
Yeah.
and I know they change all the rules in a lot of sports to accommodate, but certain things, I would imagine watching a NASCAR wreck and nobody fold up. It's kind of a little boring.
Yeah.
I like when they check them into that board. Can you imagine hockey without that check? I love it. It's like you be sitting by the wall like this. I hope he check him over here. I hope he check him over here. Check him. Why don't you
right here on Black Glass.
Put him on the wall.
And if they don't check, if they take checking out, it'll be all tweets and selfies from the hockey game. You know what I mean? Nobody will be paying attention. They'll just be like,
everything's going virtual.
Yeah, so hopefully some of that comes back. Real quickly, the Jets head coach Todd Bowles.
The who?
I misplaced.
What you were thinking.
The JETS.
Jets.
Head coach Todd Bowles had a non-cancerous golf ball size tumor removed. The Eagles cut D'Amico Murray. The Saints released wide receiver Marcus Colston. Falcon fans, you can breathe a little easier right now. The Falcons Stadium. The roof design is causing a lot of trouble once again. They're hoping, if you've been by the monster down there, I mean, it is if you live in the Atlanta area and you get a chance, it is huge. Just let your window down and look at the difference between the Georgia Dome and this thing. It looks like a real cathedral.
Like the difference between my house and your house. It's super obvious. You don't even have to get like the aerial view. You just be like, you live here? You know what I mean?
But it is impressive, and it's not even up, but just the mere size
That's a lot of
it.
Steel.
It's like, whoa.
That's a lot of steel.
Really, you know how you can see like men. Not just men and women, because women can see a man spend a lot of money on something and don't see the value, and then a man can see you're going super gaga over a purse and it's like, really? That's $8,000?
Yeah.
I'm the same with college education. Like, what? I know, right? Where did this money go again now, son? What are you doing there?
But when you ride by this, you actually see, like, oh, it looks like $1 billion. It's so much
going
glass,
up fast too,
and it is something very impressive. So if you ever get a chance,
there's a live webcam, Sports Joc. If you want to check out Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you can go to webcam and watch it. Play by play being built.
It's really interesting too that you can come downtown and see this stadium going up, and just 2.5 miles from where I live in Cobb County, the new Braves Stadium is going up. So all over Atlanta, we're building these super multi-million-dollar stadiums, and it's causing a lot of gridlock, a whole lot of gridlock. But it's all about the money, so they just be patient. You know what I mean?
The best day is when they blow the Georgia Dome down.
Yeah.
Make sure you take off work. I know some of y'all had them there. Check your calendar. I saw this done in Pittsburgh when I played with the Steelers. They blew Three Rivers down, and you really can't appreciate whatever crazy man that learned how to do this.
I want to implode
But the way they can place that, and it actually falls on top of each, it is very impressive.
You know, when we do those Sports Joc tailgate parties, I be blowing the Georgia Dome down.
That sounds like another field trip. Yeah, we're going to be there for the implosion.
When they blow it up, and it's very impressive.
We out to broadcast live
remote
today. They blow it up from Vegas.
Now that's
we ought to broadcast from Vegas live today. They implode the Georgia Dome.
We'll be down there with Steven Spielberg, because somebody from Hollywood is going to be filming it, because they're not going to waste that. That's going to be in some movie, and they'll just add some other colors, because it's a real live.
We are Hollywood now.
Yeah, it'll be like Expendables 9.
Right.
And Sylvester.
Right. Which is coming.
You know that's incorporating the Fast and Furious.
Right.
Which is filming here.
He's pitching it right now. Well, it'll be just 9 of us, and we'll be expendable.
But yes, those things are happening. The Falcon Stadium, defensive end, Jason Pierre-Paul, he is suing ESPN and Adam Schefter, their reporter, for posting those pictures of his surgery. He said he did not sign off on that, and they did not have the right to show that at the time. If you don't remember the story, the defensive end, talented, one of the best defensive players up until he blew his fingers off his hand. And July 4th with fireworks, education.
I about to say real talented player, but could have stayed in school a semester longer at least.
Education. I ain't even talking about college. I'm just educate yourself. Just pure education. I ain't talking about no college degree.
Nah,
common sense.
Educate yourself that you can't hold some fireworks in your hand.
Because when you buy them at the fireworks stand, they tell you don't hold these.
But he is suing them for releasing his medical records and all that.
That's an ugly picture.
And obviously he didn't sign. I don't know if he can win that case in this new America, but I guess he didn't give him permission, and I don't know how they obtained
That's
them.
a violation of his medical. There's a Medical Privacy Act that your medical records cannot be released without your consent, or you can be liable for them.
Sounds like you should sue the hospital.
Well,
or whoever released
someone,
them.
someone had to have given Adam Schefter these records, so that's who they're going to try and uncover, is that person. But that's the thing about it, is everybody's willing to pay for information. Everybody wants to be some sort of inside guy. So all of these people, we've seen celebrities who get pictures taken of them having their bodies prepared to be buried, and it's because someone who works in the morgue takes these pictures. Someone in the hospital takes these pictures. There's a nurse or a doctor or a front desk person who gets these records and passes them on for a price. And it's hard to track them to that person because they try and say it's like a confidential source.
Right.
I'm a journalist and this person is, confidential. So I don't know if we'll ever see it stop, but maybe this will be able to get a handle on it.
And Fireball, if you're still listening, hey, get NASCAR to get some more characters. You got to get some of them guys that look like they were at the bar all night and then came to drive.
12 hours from bottle to throttle.
People love that kind of character look. You can't have everybody out there looking like they're polished. You need some of that rough edge. That's what built your sport.
They all look like they wear khakis and plaid shirts.
Big belt buckle, Wrangler jean. And I almost hit you with this car and spit on you. I don't know which one. We'll be back with more Sports Joc Show right after this.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
The Sports Joc Show is now live in Vegas on Mondays before the morning mayhem. Join us on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station.
Now it's time I let you know. I don't wanna rush, we should take it slow. Boy, I can love you, can you help me grow? Give me a new beginning. Oh, baby, dance. Oh, my love, please tell me if you want it. I want you to, I want you to. I wanna make it, I wanna make it. tell me if you want me to, tell me if you, tell me if you, tell me if you, tell me if you.
And we hold the world ransom for Wayne Gandy. Excuse me while I whip this out. Show me.
Broadcasting live from the Armada FM studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
You may fill me up, yeah. Can you fill me up, yeah? You won't break me down. I've come too far, yeah. I've come too far, yeah. To just throw in the towel. It's a new day, I'ma do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. You may build me up.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy, Power 88, out in Las Vegas. The People's Station, Power 88. Yes, I guess I'm gonna be doing that forever now. The People's Station, Power 88. It is 11 o'clock. I'm here. Selfie Queen, The Truth, Big Kenny in the building. Oscars last night. We'll talk about that in just a second. Birthdays of last week. The Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins, 21. Yeah, I said 21. It's just 21. 21 years old. Just 21. I know they look like they're older, but they just getting rights. They're 21 years old. Emily Blunt, 33. D'Angelo Russell of the Lakers, 20. The whole league is like 20 to 25. It's just a new league, and hopefully they will entertain us as they grow up. Byron Maxwell, 28. Boobie Gibson, y'all remember LeBron's first point guard? He is 30 now. He gave his career to that woman, but he is 30. Mario Andretti, 76. Ja Rule had a 40th birthday. Ja Rule was born on leap year. He is a leap year baby, along with Monty Kiffin, Colin Jones, who was in the Olympics, swimmer, 32. Ja Rule is 40. Monty Kiffin is 76. And Tim Robbins, the motivational speaker. I've never heard him speak, but I don't even know what he speaks on, but maybe some of you, have you ever caught you some Tim Robbins? All I know is he has a big head. Doesn't he have a big face, or is it me? You know, and I know big things. So it's not like I'm a small man, but he seems to have a big old, like the Hollywood women. Like they all like I never seen, like I don't know how they lose and keep their head so big. Does anybody know how you work that out? Like I'm gonna have a head of 140 pounder, but my body is gonna be 108. Like I don't know how that actually works, but that is the new Hollywood look. The boy body is what I call it. I don't have actually no asset, and I'm gonna prop these boobs up because there's a lot of boobs out last night. Now I don't know what the new sensation of the boob release, but I don't know if they even make a dress with top coverage. Was it me in the Oscars? But everything they had on, even Olivia Wilde had her little A cup pressed up. Like I know you just got an A cup. I saw you in the movie the other day. I don't know how y'all got that instant C. But, Hollywood, they can make something up, so we know that. But finishing up the birth, Phil Knight, our man, the Nike man himself, 78 years old. Tony Gonzalez had his 40th birthday. Chelsea Handler, 41. Chelsea Handler, only 41? Who is her makeup artist? Who is her makeup artist? That was very surprising that she was only 41. O'Shea Jackson? O'Shea. Y'all don't remember the song? O'Shea. Okay, just me. O'Shea Jackson Jr., 25. Jimmer Fredette, 27. Erykah Badu, 45. Woo! Ric Flair, 67. My man Marshall Faulk, 43. Carrot Top, still alive. I thought Carrot Top had died, and I don't say that in a joke. I actually thought, I hadn't seen him so long, I thought he had passed away. 51. Chelsea Clinton, 36. And Money Mayweather, 39 years old. Which means that next year we're going to have a whole show. Because if anybody going to show out on their 40th birthday, you do know one man outside of Take That, P. Diddy, Floyd Money Mayweather. I can't even wait for the show. Put me to sleep. Put me in a cryo tube to next year. Because we all know if it's going to be some money spent, I mean, he might bring back the Goodyear blimp. They might have just a party up on the Goodyear blimp. Who knows how far Mayweather is going to take this? I know it's going to be a 7-day event. People going to go missing. Johnny Manziel going to end up in rehab somewhere. Justin Bieber going to come out the closet. It's going to be a lot of things happening when Floyd turned 40. Can I get a raise of hand who says it's going to be outrageous? Lions, tigers, and bears. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Oh, you think it's going to be calm?
It's going to be a spa day with his bros.
No. It's going to get wild. Bring my co-host back on. Big Kenny Truth. We have Selfie Queen or the
Don't do that.
Valentina Lee Young.
That sounds like an Asian actress. Lee Young.
I'm trying to make the tennis ball sound.
She's in the building.
Get you, Big
Sports Joc,
yes, sir.
I'm with you on, I'm sure that what's going to happen at Floyd's 40th is going to be epic. So I think we should send someone undercover inside.
Are you
to find out
volunteering,
what's
guys?
going on. Look, I'm just saying someone with experience being undercover and being able to handle those type of situations. Because, you got to be able to think on your feet around Floyd. I'm saying it might be a baby mama fight. They might get into a fight in a burger joint. He might spend $2 million on sneakers. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready to react. You can't be waiting on stuff to happen.
I'm just saying.
I think we have a volunteer.
I know we can. Our imagination can't even go as far as this man.
That's his money.
If he's doing it big just because he just happened to be
it's Wednesday
in Savannah, just imagine it's his 40th birthday. He's going to burn the building down for sure. But the Oscars, as we spoke about, Chris Rock, I thought did a very well job last night. I liked his little skits that he had. Can we show some of the people that were there? That is Sylvester Stallone. That's his. He keep his face done. Now he missed the Botox.
Nice suit.
Because Sylvester Stallone is 70 years old.
Right.
And his body, he still kept his body 70. I did see that Morgan Freeman now on that stroke arm. He keeps that glove.
Yeah, he
hand.
always wears that.
Yeah, I've been noticing he wears that more.
Right.
I don't know if they made him self-conscious about it.
Sylvester's date is a knockout too.
Yeah, that's his.
And when you can see his Sports Joc, you can see the pictures we've got up. Sports Joc.
That's his. That's his fourth wife. How many times Sylvester been married? About 4 or 5 times.
When you 70, you got to rotate them out.
How many Rockies has it been? Like every Rocky,
he get him a new wife every other Rocky. So it's been like 7 Rockies. So she about to go in a minute. She
Creed 2.
Yeah, Creed 2 come out and she'll be history.
Well, Sylvester Stallone was there. He was up for Best Actor for his role in Creed. That is Olivia Munn and Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packer great. I don't think Aaron Rodgers has been in any movies, but his girlfriend has been in a lot. Who else do we have next here coming up?
Pharrell.
No.
Looking like Ricky Tan. from Rush Hour.
Look at his
Mr. Jutow.
I don't know what is going on. He actually rolled his slacks up now. This ain't even. He's going past Cam Newton. At least
That's exactly what he looks just like a Cam Newton.
I mean, at least Cam wear him at that height. He just rolled him up so you can see his ankle. He is showing his age and his ignorance all in one picture right there. And he looked like
regular.
He looked like he had blonde his hair or something on top.
But y'all can't talk about him because he's happy.
So that is for real. Who else do we have coming up here next? If you're looking at the Sports Joc page, we have all these pictures. We're just running through them here from the Oscars.
Is that all you got?
John Legend.
John Legend and his opposite wife. Right
Why you call it opposite?
Because her
Female personality.
booty go in. You ever notice? I don't know
There's
how.
a word for that. Big Kenny, what's it called?
Wait, what?
You ever like Paris Hilton where it goes
She
down
a booty dude.
and then it go
She a booty dude. Yeah, that means her stomach stick out farther than
Then
her
her
booty
booty
do.
do. Right. That's the word I was looking for.
Hey, y'all trying to act like I'm the only one that noticed that body posture. There's a lot of photos from the front that it's the reason why they don't show you on some of these people.
I never looked at her that way because any chick that'll smash John Legend.
Kevin Hart and his fiance or wife, all 5'4" of him.
Is he 5'4"? I don't think he's that tall.
He's squeezed in.
I don't think he's 5'4".
Let's get one more before we go to break.
He's like.
That's Kevin Hart. He came up there with that same old look right there, and that is
some white people.
That's Liv. That's Ray Donovan right there.
Liv Shriver, yeah,
and his wife Watson. Emmy, what's her name?
Watts?
Emmy, what is his wife's name?
I don't know.
No, Amy Watts. That's her name.
Oh, I was about to say Mrs. Shriver.
Her dress is nice.
But we're going to go to break. When we come back, we'll talk to Miss Erica Ash. I don't know if she was there. I hope she wore lotion.
Hey.
She be needing some lotion.
No.
She my color. We always need lotion.
She be greasy when I see her.
I need lotion after I put lotion on.
Every time she come in, she be shining.
So y'all people,
if you need lotion after lotion, you need Crisco to start with. I mean, just cut straight to the
Then I sweat all day.
lard.
And I'm sweating all day. We'll be back. More of the Sports Joc Show right after this.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Welcome, Las Vegas, to the Sports Joc family, where sports and entertainment intermingle. Monday, 6 a.m. to 9 Pacific on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station.
I thought we were great. You took your love back and ran us off track. I counted all the days till you would come back. How stupid was that? Now you're missing what we used to have. Guess the rock brought the feeling back. I was caught up in the aftermath. But now, if you really wanna know, how many nights I've been thinking of you. Zero. Gave 100%, but all I got from you
my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower. Let's take it back to the old school. Let's go now, let's go now. Here we go now, here we go now. Let's take it back to the old school. Let's take it back to the old school. Let's go now, let's go now. Here we go now, here we go now. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's go now, let's go now. To the song they're playing on the radio. Let's take it back, take it back. In around the world, yeah. We've been player hated, but I don't know what, I don't know why. Why they want us faded, I don't know why they hate us. Look at our ladies, I'm trying to fade it. Baby. Dreaming of a million. To the ceiling.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy, sitting here with the truth, Big Kenny. Everybody is on the DM. I just like saying that. I don't even know how you get to the DM, but the DMV. But I don't know how you get in the DM. What are y'all on, Snapchat or Whistle?
Snapchat, Instagram,
Snapchat's live.
Currently, I'm on OG Sour Diesel.
Oh my God.
But as we went to break, we were talking about the Oscars and why all the Hollywood women have big heads and little bodies. But no, that's just a joke. We always, because The Big Short won adapted screenplay. Let's just run these off. Mad Max, costume design. Movie of the year, not movie of the year, the male actor of the year was Leonardo DiCaprio. The female was that girl from The Room. Didn't she win that?
Mm-hmm.
Brie Larson. Yeah. I was so glad when they got out that room. It took me 2 Coke Zeros.
I'm going to watch it tonight. So
okay. I ain't going to tell you about it.
I mean, I know what it's about, but I just haven't.
You know what
actually
happens. You know she gets out the room.
Right. I know they do get out.
This Oscars was circled by a lot of protests. It started with Jada Pinkett Smith saying she would not attend. Chris Rock let her know quickly that she wasn't invited in the show. I thought that was funny.
Hilarious.
Al Sharpton, as you see on the Sports Joc page, he says that the trophy should be just a white trophy. It's just saying that since no blacks were nominated, that's how Hollywood has become. They did at least 5 to 6 different skits. I couldn't tell whether they were in support or making a mockery of the whole protest.
I would like to say that everybody that said Chris Rock should back out should feel silly right now, because he was the only thing that kept the spotlight on the fact that there were no black actors. Mm-hmm. That was the blackest Oscars I'd ever seen, with the hashtag Oscars so white. Mm-hmm. He came out with some cutting commentary, first of all, about black people. Some of it was so edgy that the white audience wasn't sure if they should be even laughing or not. Mm-hmm. Then he made light of the people who started all of the protests, the Jada Pinkett Smith, the things like that. He then kept it a running theme with the skits that he did, and he brought the Girl Scouts out. Then when he signed off, the last thing he said was Black Lives Matter, while Public Enemy's Fight the Power played in the background.
The music at the end was just epic. That was the best thing, the closing music for the Oscars.
And then when he introduced Michael P. Jordan, he said Oscar winner, whoever he was presenting with, and should be Oscar nominee, Michael P. Jordan. So he kept the heat on him the entire time.
He addressed the white elephant in the room.
Well, let's see what our good friend Miss Erica Ash, Survivor's Remorse, The Lion King. So she keeps her stuff black. No, I'm just messing with her. Good morning to you, Miss Ash.
No, I seen it. It is.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Erica.
Hello, Erica.
Hey.
Are you filming?
I'm so sorry I could not be there, but I'm so happy to be here.
And why couldn't you be here? Why couldn't you be here?
I am sick as a dog.
Oh yeah, stay at home.
It would be a different kind of show if I was there. Y'all wouldn't have the Sports Joc on next Monday or probably Monday.
hey, Erica, hold on. This ain't nothing that you can get to somebody, is it?
Why you want it?
No,
I'm just saying. Do I need to go to the doctor? Do I need to go to the doctor?
I'm gonna send you home with a little something, Kenny.
like you always do. You know what I mean? Like you always do.
Well, Miss Ash,
delusional.
You're in the entertainment business. You've been in it for a while. Are we taking this protesting of the Oscars too far? Is it too knee-jerk based on just, to me, a year that it was one or two? Beast of Nations could have been in there.
Beast of No Nations should.
Of No Nations.
Beast of No Nations definitely should have been in there.
Exactly.
Definitely.
But we kind of protest like we had like 40 people that got looked over.
Well, you know what I think? I think it's sort of, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. I think it's sort of been an ongoing issue for many, many years. And because there were some obvious movies this season that should have been nominated that were looked over, it was just kind of like, oh, come on. And we've been making a little bit of a stink here and there over the years, but this was just kind of, this is the enough is enough year. So I think people kind of, took to arms and decided to say something. And I really agree with Kenny. I didn't get to watch all the Oscars because I was, in and out of my coma. But definitely, that opening monologue was everything. I mean, he took it all the way back. I mean, he took it all the way back, to the 50s and 60s. He said, we had to worry about our grandmother swinging from trees.
Yeah,
and,
it's really hard to care about best documentary foreign short.
Right.
Well, seriously, my favorite part of the monologue was when the camera would pan out to the audience and you see people like raising their hands and clapping and freezing like, wait.
He just said that.
That's supposed to be clapping for your grandmama being hung? I don't know. And then he made the comment.
I think it's funny, but I'm not sure. I don't know. What should I do? I think he needed to make them feel uncomfortable so they understand exactly how big of a deal it is. And he did it with such class and such humor. Like, it was very, very well written, very well delivered, and I was so proud of him for doing that. I was floored when he got Stacey Dash to come out. Now, I didn't actually hear that part of it. My TV was on mute, and I couldn't get my remote fast enough. What exactly happened when he brought her out?
She came out and said, "Happy Black History Month." And turned around and walked away. And, the white audience was stunned because I don't think they were truly aware of the upheaval that came about when she said that she didn't think Black History Month was necessary. But one of the things I also commend Chris on saying is, in his monologue, he said black actors just want opportunity.
Absolutely.
And so he as you said, talking about the hanging of grandmothers lets people understand how serious racism is. And where we come from, our feeling why it's so passionate is because it used to be the kind of thing where you didn't just exclude us from stuff, you would actually hang us because you didn't like us. And
absolutely.
Well, Erica, let me ask you this. In the time that you've been in the industry, have you seen growth? Because all you can ever ask in any industry is growth. You can't ask. Some things I always tell people, especially as black people, we want to see tomorrow. But we have to start from where we were and then realize where we are now. And as long as there's growth, as long as you see things getting better, there was a time where black athletes were not allowed to play professional sports. But now we do have at least one black owner. We do have a lot of coaches. We do have a lot of GMs. Most sports in this country, professional team sports, are dominated by men of color, so we might not see. I always tell people when Martin Luther King said, "I might not get there with you," I think he was saying, look, it's going to take a little while. Everything is not going to happen tomorrow, but we have to have growth. So have you seen growth in the industry?
When black people say take a little while, they thinking Thursday.
Right, exactly. No, I'll be honest with you. I have seen growth. I've seen growth on the TV side of things. You have a new president of ABC who's a black female, and Jesus. You have, Shonda Rhimes, who's taken over. Like, Thursdays belong to her, like, just regardless of what network she's on. Like, everyone thinks Thursdays, they think Shonda Rhimes. We've got, Viola Davis, who also gave a really, really poignant and very timely acceptance speech that talked about how we just want opportunity as well. You've got...
Uh-oh. Our line drop.
Loser.
Well, just as you three. I mean, you three are here. My thing is, I understand everything is not where we want it sometimes, but to me, just like she's saying, when I do turn on my television now, I do see more leading roles in these shows. There is a person of color that is not just the neighbor that came and knocked on the door. That's where we were just
or the maid,
where this person is either the main or the secondary character to this show.
So progress,
and I think we have to hope that progress keeps growing. And when I look at Hollywood, the one thing that I notice, and we're old enough, and she's a young lady. Our country still is 2/3. You have to remember, we're still in business. Around here, we're still in business, and we will make whatever the masses want to satisfy our dollar amount.
Yeah, because that's what it comes down to, the dollar.
Yeah, that's why they got all these Marvel movies. Right. Once they saw that, y'all back on that tip. Every action hero, they got people that nobody ever watched Ant-Man. Right. That was a specialty. We
never read that comic book.
Yeah, you had to go get that comic book. But they're digging up any Deadpool. I'm excited March 25th to see this Superman Batman.
They got a new X-Men coming out.
They tapped into and realized we were back to the fantasy.
Right.
And they feeding us this. They don't.
And so the demand is out there for more actors and movies with people of color,
right,
then the supply will show up.
Well, yes. But this is one of the questions I want to present is a lot of times they try and make it seem like some of this stuff is just random. Okay, I looked up the Vegas odds on who was going to win what last night for best actor. They got Leonardo DiCaprio going off at minus 6,600, meaning you invest $66 to win one. They kind of knew he was going to win this award. You know what I mean? They try and make it, they always tell you that nobody knows the results but the people who work for Price, Cooper, Waterhouse. Everybody who was supposed to win won. For best actress, Brie Larson went off at minus 2,500. So nobody's going to put money on her winning the Oscar because they already know this is a foregone conclusion. A lady like Charlotte Rampling from 45 Years, 66-1. So they knew she wasn't even in contention. So are we being naive to believe that they couldn't do more for people of color? And it's not just black actors.
But what was the pool for them to pull from? And if you look at those odds, were there enough movies? Right. Were there enough performances for that number to have been greater?
Well, I'm saying I don't think we're talking about having an equal number of nominations. I think we're saying that there weren't any. Now, because yesterday was the Oscars, I like to be up on the movies. I watched The Revenant. I thought that was well deserved. And I watched Beast of No Nation. There was no way that movie shouldn't have received an Oscar nomination.
Well, let's go to break. When we come back, we can finish this. We sorry we lost Erica, but we will talk to her soon. Get well soon.
Oh, I talked to her in just a little bit.
But we'll be right back after this.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Your Power 88, the People Station weather for today, mostly sunny and very warm. High of 79 degrees. Overnight low tonight of 49. Right now, we're sunny and 59 degrees at the Power 88 studios.
I just can't believe all the things people say. Controversy. Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Controversy. controversy. I can't understand human curiosity. Controversy. Was it good for you? Was I what you wanted me to be? Controversy. Do you get high? Does your daddy cry? Controversy. Controversy.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. Before we get back on the Oscars, Colin Kaepernick of the 49ers has asked for a trade from the 49ers. Not really understanding why, with Chip Kelly being there as the head coach, that kind of offensive system is kind of made for what you like to do, Colin Kaepernick. But hey, you might not like how muddy the water is out there.
Which is play substandard? Is that what he likes to do?
Well, a system where the quarterback runs the ball. It's more of a run-based, kind of more like what Cam Newton does, where it's a lot of called runs, and I think get Colin Kaepernick back to what he likes to do. Johnny Manziel, his court case for domestic violence has been sent to the grand jury down in Dallas. If you don't know, there are rumors that Johnny and his girlfriend got an altercation at a hotel. This was about a month ago. There was an investigation by the police. They closed the case, and then all the equal rights people came out and forced the police to open the case back up. There's enough evidence. So now they have sent it to the grand jury, basically saying, hey, we just tired of it. Y'all take it, and we'll do whatever you say do. Johnny Manziel was down in Miami partying, which is always funny how they figure, I guess he's supposed to go dig a hole and jump in it and not be seen. Once again, I will tell you, Johnny Manziel, even though you've heard his name for the last 36 months,
it hasn't been about football.
He's only 23 years old. He has time to turn his career around, but he also has time to party. He's in a party mode, just like you think you wouldn't be. But if I drop that kind of, you already come from a comfortable life, and then I drop even more comfortable on top of that.
More dollars, you mean? More cushion.
Yeah, of your own comfort. So, I think that Johnny is just a party boy. Hopefully he can, like I said, if he can find his career and turn it around at some point, then you're okay. Just like when we interviewed the reporter, it just works that way for some reason. If you play good, nobody would have said anything about it. But right now, Johnny, as his dad said, is in a little deep spiral. I'm glad that Johnny's out. At least he's not going to be hanging from a rope for those couple of hours that he's out, because his dad predicted if he doesn't get it in check, he was afraid he might commit suicide. So
I don't understand. When did we get to the point? Remember when it used to be a foregone conclusion? We actually hoped that our sports stars would get rich, sleep with a whole lot of really hot chicks, buy some cars they didn't need, maybe wreck one, but survive. You know what I'm saying? Win a championship, and that night be drunk out of his mind somewhere at a club. And we thought that was fantastic.
Right.
And now it's on some, my kids are watching him drink. Well, why are your kids even up at this hour?
Right.
And there's balance too. I mean, if he was killing it on the field, maybe,
I do
but
believe.
It's all just one-sided.
Yeah,
it's all just him in the club, all just him fighting, all just him. He needs to be winning. I mean, when you're winning, there's a different conversation. People tend to forgive a lot of those indiscretions.
But when you invade, but Ray is from that old school where Ray was taught that he had to make and break his life through his performance. The modern day athlete doesn't have to do that. Big Kenny, and when we opened the show and he was talking about a shoe deal, now I can be hot for about that long, and Nike will come and give me a guaranteed $100 million. All I did was win a dunk contest. I ain't led my team to the playoffs. I've done very little but I can live and be treated just like the body does.
To the water fountain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you know,
Just
so you know, and this is young. That's why I always take up. We're invading these kids basically when they're in college.
True.
And putting them in positions kind of like the young Hollywood star. We just pray that whatever little 10, 11-year-old is in some big role as a kid, they can make it to 30 without a drug problem. Right. Do we all not feel that way? Like you be looking at it, man, I just hope. Every time I see Dakota Fanning, I'm just like, yeah, at least
where is she?
She counting me. She hold on. You know, and you just be hoping that. And it's the same thing with these athletes now. You're going down there to 19. You're making them see themselves. They got TV. They're getting accolades that you used to have to earn. I've always said that. You used to have to go out and win the Super Bowl to get the $100 million shoe deal. Now, you just dunk the ball, first round pick, you make a whole bunch of money, and never did anything. I saw Greg Odom the other night at the Cat Williams concert, and I just thought, wow, true bomb.
Well,
he's backstage.
But he's backstage.
and some of these dudes are so young that I was watching a report about young NBA guys, and one of them said, you know, we're so young that we can't even purchase cars on our own. You know what I mean? We got enough money that I had, what he said, he had to find somebody to rent a car for him. Like, you know, I could buy as many cars as I want, but to rent a car, I had to go and get someone to help me. You got to be 26. Right. Rent a car because I'm not old enough yet.
Right.
So,
and you got a team of them up there with the Philadelphia 76ers, where like half the team is 19 to 23. They can't even ride together. They go to Vegas. They have to Uber because they don't have that. They have a lot of money for everything else, but there's certain responsibilities that they're not being taught.
Well, I bet Saturday afternoon cookout with them cats.
Who's their babysitter? Who's taking care of them? They need help.
You know, so I just think that the Johnny Manziels and Johnny hasn't really, and I hope he is not guilty of this domestic violence. I don't know. The girl that he keeps finding himself in this case with, it seems like they got this kind of Bonnie and Clyde thing going. Like, we like to do it that way. Some people like to fight.
She keeps signing up. She could just not see him, and then she wouldn't get hit.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. There's some couples, you know, they like to do that they call it love.
That's what they do.
They seem to keep finding each other, even though they're destroying each other's lives. They keep finding each other. So
makeup sex just so good, though. that's what they always say. Makeup sex just so good.
But with Johnny in this situation, hopefully he can find himself out. I don't know if his career will pan out as we thought it would, but
maybe he could just write a book.
I didn't think he was going to do much anyway.
And you were right.
I never bet on 5'10" quarterbacks. I applaud Russell Wilson for being able to do it, but it's a reason why most quarterbacks are 6'4" and up.
You mean being able to do it on the field because he can't do it at home? They done abstained.
One real quick case out in South Dakota. 18-year-old band student. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, transgender, taking the school system back to jail. I'm not to jail, but back to court. He was born a boy. He feels like he's a girl. He wants to use the ladies' restroom. The school says they have provided him with just a basically no gender restroom. He says he feels ostracized. Because they're making him stand out he can't go associate with the girls. He feels like the girls should accept him as a woman, and I'm lost.
Does he look like a girl?
I'm lost.
Does he look like a girl?
Because I thought once the school provided you with efficient place,
then their obligation has been met.
I thought their obligation would have been.
I could
like.
On the other hand, it's obvious that he's a woman because he fickle just like a chick. Obvious that he's got female tendencies.
But he's right.
That is some fickle chick stuff right there.
And the school and the school board said that they're not discriminating, but their law says whatever you were was on your birth certificate is what restroom you have to use. That's all. They're not saying you can be whatever you want to be.
And they modified that by making the question mark bathroom for him.
Right. But he doesn't want to use that.
Just a dash.
Does he look like a girl yet, or is he still look like a boy going into the girl? I mean, if
you're missing the point.
If he did the whole,
you are missing the point. I don't care if it's Caitlyn Jenner. He asked for the ability to be able to use a bathroom and be treated as a female. They made a bathroom for him to go to as a female. They're not saying dress like a boy, anything. And he's saying he wants to hang with the girls, and he feels ostracized because he can't.
But how are the girls gonna feel if they let him in?
He's not giving them a choice.
If he looked like a girl or a woman and he did that whole transformation, it wouldn't bother me. It would bother me if it was a boy walking into the girls' bathroom, sitting in the stall next to me.
Listen, once he sits down, he gonna be a boy.
He's always a boy. We'll be back on the Sports Joc Show.
Glad to have my own bathroom.
More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
Welcome, Las Vegas family, where sports and entertainment intermingle. Mondays, 6 a.m. to 9 Pacific on the all-new Power 88, the People's Station.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. The Sports Joc Show is all about sports and entertainment intermingling. Power 88, Las Vegas, the People's Station. Power 88, that everybody is volunteering to go and tour.
Can't wait.
We just want to go tour and bring back pictures to get out to Vegas. It's warming up in Vegas, so spring is in the air, as we said when the show started. A couple of interesting, touching stories. Sometimes we show the ridiculous, but some stories have a lot of love based. The University of Georgia, on September the 26th of 2015, played Southern University out of Baton Rouge. Devin Gales on a tackle. We have the video of him making a tackle and was paralyzed. This weekend, on this play right here, you can see right there where Devin makes he is paralyzed right there, laying on the ground on that block, not tackle. This weekend, University of Georgia presented Devin and his family with a new house. They're going to build him a new house because the 3-bedroom house that him and his family live in now does not have wheelchair capability, and they are donating money and to build a brand new house. And I just add some stuff too. And I thought this was touching because it's not his college. It's the college that you were playing against that they saw enough in this. And hopefully this is something that continues because these big schools do sometimes play smaller schools. And I'm quite sure the smaller school is doing something for him. But the bigger schools, they do have that kind of payroll where they have discretionary income. We always talk about it, that they can take $300,000, $400,000 like a sneeze and pay some of these bomb coaches. So they can pay and buy a house. And I thought it was just very thoughtful. And hopefully this becomes a trend because when those small schools do take on somebody, they don't have that connection where they can make things happen.
Can we get a round of applause for Georgia?
Yeah, University of Georgia.
Go UGA.
We appreciate that, and I just thought that was very interesting. Pelham, Alabama, double amputee wrestler Hassan Hawthorne won the state title in wrestling this year for his high school. He is in high school. If you're looking at the Sports Joc page.
Not okay.
He wrestles. He wrestles in the 145-pound weight class. He beat Southside Gaston's Landon Thompson. He was 37. So I was gonna throw Landon Thompson in the ocean. Now, see, the Sports Joc like to tell you the truth. When I first saw the story, I was like, man, whoever he beat.
I was thinking he's not getting a scholarship for wrestling. Landon Thompson, he lost to.
But I was thinking, whoever he beat, I'm going to throw in the ocean. Until I found out that Mr. Hawthorne was 37-0. He didn't lose all year. So, whoever, he beat the whole state, Big Kenny, truth. It wasn't like just this guy. He beat everybody.
He's that dude.
He got that low center of gravity.
Definitely, because
if you're watching the Sports Joc Show,
go back. I need to see the double amputee dab. You might not ever see this again.
We're gonna have the producer put this up on Twitter.
Oh,
come on.
That's my dude
come
now.
On. And
let me see it. Let me see it, Hassan.
Here it goes.
I see it.
They're pretty good.
But the confidence and the fortitude, and you can even tell right there, and
then he hit them folks.
What you expect, for anybody to go out. I know we make a lot of jokes and stuff like that. Even with Oscar Pistorius, we make jokes, mainly because you shot and killed a girl, but just your story before that, to just even go out and keep challenging yourself.
Pushing past your disability. That's right.
We had the young man on from Morehouse that was missing a leg and still was running track. So to see that and to see somebody,
and now just
when
to
people
be
be
clear,
talking about bullying and stuff like that, hey, don't let nobody stick.
This man don't have legs.
Well, they was on my Twitter. Then cancel the Twitter account. Well, they was on this. Well, cancel that. You don't have to listen to people. You act like you have to absorb that stuff. You don't have to. Just like most men, they get a text from a woman after the first 3 words. Oh, you coming at delete? You coming at delete? Now, women just delete without even reading the first 3 words. They just see your name, delete. We at least give it a couple of words.
But you have the power to remove those obstacles. You have the power.
Remove that. And you see stories like this. This is high school, 37-0. And trust me, maybe the first couple of guys was like, I'm going to take it easy on him. But at some point, somebody went out there like a Big Kenny and had that mentality.
Or my son, go get him, son. Don't take ain't no prisoners. Choke him out. Choke him out.
I don't care.
Then he ain't got no legs. He ain't gonna have no consciousness either. Go and choke him out.
So everybody then, because people like, they went out there. I said, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 people. But
wrestling is a warrior sport. Ain't no sympathy.
Because after he was 20-0, Mr. 21 was thinking, I'm gonna get me a victory. I ain't about to let some no-leg man pin me. And to go out 37, that's impressive.
Very impressive.
That actually needs some Sports Center opening up. Sometimes we have the wrong stories. The 37-0, come on, man. In a sport like wrestling where leverage and to even... Hey,
I got 2 good legs and wrestled and wasn't nearly that good. You know what I mean?
To get in shape. I would love to, if you can find him, I would love to even figure out what he does to get in shape to wrestle. If you don't think wrestling is tiring, go grab somebody, set a stopwatch, and see how long you go before you... You saw the girls in the hallway just fighting. They was tired after 2 minutes. And they got all they...
you know, your producer over here used to wrestle. It's rough. That's athletic.
You wanna hit the mat? I'd take you.
Let's go.
Boy, dislocate your spine.
I've seen people like,
I'll drive you through a mat.
I'm gonna go out for the wrestling team this year.
Matter of fact, turn the cameras on me. Turn the cameras on.
But I've watched guys
straight Greco-Roman style. I would eat your lunch.
Football players that couldn't make the basketball team would go try to wrestle.
Nah, it didn't work.
Y'all going 10 miles? Nobody running no
maybe we need to see if we can't get a call.
I thought you was talking about this week. Like 2 miles a day times 5.
It's an endurance sport.
It's an endurance sport. So I would imagine, how does he even get? Because there is no change of the rules for him.
No.
Yeah, we'll find him on Instagram. See if we can't get him to call.
And to get that kind of stamina to wrestle. That's impressive.
And I would like to say this for all the people that talk about the bullying. You just brought that up. I ran across a story this week where a comedian in Canada has been taken to court. It's Canada's version, basically, of like a civil superior court, where a disabled child that he made a joke about said that it embarrassed him and hurt his feelings. And they have taken this young man to court to decide if he can do that joke anymore, and if he'll have to pay damages. And this is going to be the law. If they decide, no, you can't do that joke on stage anymore, then he'll have to stop doing it and then pay this boy damages for his feelings being hurt. Now, in this country, we talk about knocking off the president's wife on stage and get away with it. You know what I mean? And they're going to sue, and it's just a dangerous precedent because this is this man's livelihood. It's like... part of what makes me a great basketball player is my ability to shoot the 3-pointer, and you're going to tell me I can't shoot that anymore.
Right.
That's I think the world's getting a little overly sensitive.
Amen. Louis Farrakhan, NBA player. Let's show this video.
The Honorable Louis Farrakhan.
Please
brother.
watch.
The Honorable Minister.
Sports Joc page. Can you turn
Get some volume.
Start it over and turn the volume up. If you're looking at the Sports Joc page, this is no volume.
We're working on the volume.
Well, real quickly, we brought this up earlier, and after we killed it in the opening.
There we go.
Another basketball court, thinking that you're giving back to the black community. Basketball courts are training ground for a basketball plantation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying at all.
When?
Come on now.
When we were in a different kind of slave situation?
You can cut it right there. I don't like to listen to too much of that type of ignorance. Basketball, for most of us, is just fun. It's like jumping in water holes and anything else. Where it is that you think, to me,
it's athletics, it's income producing.
I was just about to say, for the black male, sports has been able to provide not just him, but a lot of people around him with opportunities,
college degrees,
something. You know,
keep you out of jail.
When the NBA come to town, I grab them rebounds.
You see LeBron, and you see different guys. Michael Jordan owns a team. LeBron employs Erica Ash. That's his show. That him and his boys.
And then the work that they do with the money they earn. I mean, magic and just they
you
get
go
back.
to a Hawks game. It's 3 black referees. It's a black announcer. We have jobs.
Hush now, Sports Joc. You gonna make all them fine white folks in the NBA mad with us.
And you're trying to put a face on a white culture that, yes, some of what you're talking about still exists, but stop plastering that on all these people, just like you did with Donald Sterling.
And
for $175 million, okay, guaranteed. Oh, y'all, 175. Yeah, you can call me. Don't bring them black men to the game. Now you might not be able to call me the N-word
for $175 million. N-word, please. I'm telling you, slavery just didn't come with no shoe deal. Hit me up. You call. That'll be on the back of my jersey. N-word Johnson.
But we are in the ocean.
The truth is, he will throw your ass in the ocean. It's time to wrap things up on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
We hear the sounds of the ocean. It just gives us a minute to vend the Sports Joc from last week. We'd like to thank Miss Erica Ash, Survivor's Remorse. She's in town filming that, and our man WSB traffic reporter and NASCAR everything, Doug Fireball Turnbull. The ocean is kind of easy for me this week, excuse me. For any of you people that watched anything longer than 5 minutes of the NFL Combine, I actually want you to go and get the heaviest thing you can and drop it on your foot. You talking about watching paint dry. I was in the NFL. I didn't even go over to watch the events, and I was in town and told them I wasn't going to participate. You want to know why? Everything you see will get repeated 4 or 5 times. They're just making money off of the event. I don't have to run a great 40 at the Combine. You're going to come to Auburn in 2 weeks, and then you're going to come back 2 weeks after that, and then you're going to come back 2 weeks after that, and then the teams that really want to draft me are going to come back 2 weeks. So I have about 4 or 5 times to do what I want to do and get drafted. So you people that are sitting around, oh man, texting the Sports Joc, did you see him run that? No, I did not see that. I was sleeping or doing something productive with my day. So for that,
walk the plank.
NFL Combine drills. Selfie Queen, thank you for stepping in. Tell Donald that the Sports Joc Show said hello. Big Kenny, the producers, the truth. Enjoy your Monday. Peace.